let's start. Yeah, I don't know what that song was. Wait, was this where we ended? I guess so. What was the volume? I guess it's fine. It's fine. Where were we?
Hello, Mr. Blake. Hello, Melanie.
Hello, Brent. How could you just leave like that?
There was something I needed to see to.
I have quite a few things to see to as well. Shouldn't we discuss with Mr. Blake what's to be done next?
Yes, Mr. Halligan. We have no time to lose.
All right. Mr. Blake, I have just one more question.
Okay, we already talked about all this, if I remember correctly.
I'd rather discuss it all later.
I actually can't remember where we left off last time. I'm like trying so hard.
Amulet of Transformation. I'd really like to know why it's called that.
Can I use it to transform? Nope. Hey, Wyke. I can't remember. Where are we going? Wait, hold on. So we have... What do we have? We have the amulet.
The key for the door of the tower room in Sinclair's villa.
It's the key from the mansion.
This is the frame of
This
the
is the
picture I
frame.
took down.
We have the nail from the frame. We have...
A bit of wire from Sinclair's fence.
wire. We have 2 broken scissors. And all that early game stuff. Pocket full of junk, yeah. Can we just go back here and like go back in? Oh, I can't go back in. Dang. I love that shot of just him running across. Here's the bush.
This grass is quite dry.
Well, yeah, it was on fire. Set by you.
That's the gardener's wheelbarrow.
Okay, can I actually call? Are they gonna pick up? Nope. Ignored. Hey, Kragan. Do you have anything to say?
You again? I don't want to see you here again today, Halligan, okay?
Fine. He doesn't even... Actually, I'm glad he doesn't talk to me. I don't want to talk to him.
Hello, Janet. How's it going?
Halligan, what's up?
Nothing.
Could you print out
No,
the
that's
data
not what I
once
meant to
more?
say.
Well, you've already...
Okay.
Don't men...
Okay, whatever.
I should think about it again.
Passed out last night. Damn. Sorry, I just turned my fan off. Is he gonna talk to us?
How often have you been in here now?
Okay, everyone's just like... Well, our boss and our coworker just don't want to talk to us.
Are you alright, Halligan? How are you getting on?
Yeah, everything's fine. Thanks.
Alright. Oh, yes. We get that BSD. Chemistry classroom. Yeah, Betrayal Legacy. That's the one. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I think my mic was being kind of weird. Maybe I was imagining things. Fisherman is still gone. Hey, Nubist. I wonder if we can find black shirt guy. Hmm. I don't think he's here.
That's the Amulet of Transformation. I'd really like to know why it's called that.
Yeah. His run animation just slows down. And when he starts running, it's like slow motion, and then it speeds up in the middle and slows down again. I want to see what's down there. I can't go that way, though. Also, nothing has happened here yet. In the ruins here. Yeah, this is the one where he ate human steaks. And then went crazy. And then he was fine again after getting bonked in the head with a skull.
Monsieur le Capitaine?
What can I do for you?
Forgame his Dragon Spear.
When are you leaving for Portsmouth?
In 2 hours.
Yes.
Then come up.
I feel like I'm supposed to know what's going on, where I should go, but I've somehow just forgotten everything in the last like 20 minutes of last week's session. Yeah, by the way, everything here is like the same day. I'm pretty sure. Because, like, even though it was nighttime when we were at the mansion, I think it's still the same day somehow, because when we were just in our office, both of our coworkers, or our chief and our coworker, were like, "How many times are you gonna talk to me today?" Are there any rivers? I can't talk to her.
Hello, Mr. Blake. Hello, Melanie.
Hello, Brent.
There was something
I guess
I
I've talked to
needed
both.
see.
I have quite a few things.
Yes, Mr. Halligan.
All right.
I think we already talked
I
about
thought
this.
you said the amulet was important to the ritual.
Yes, that's what the inscription says.
Yeah, but then everything's all right now. After all, I've got it. Let's just melt it down, then this nightmare will be over.
Mr. Halligan, you're forgetting the ritual has already... It just didn't reach perfection. Only part of the power was transferred.
But if this amulet means so much to Sinclair, surely it...
I'm not so sure about that. Sinclair may be interested in it for some.
What makes
Yeah,
you
we
think
already
that?
did
The
this.
title written on the parchment.
I have to remind myself.
What is the parchment?
Unless I'm very much mistaken, the
12
cat-
What kind of place?
bridges.
12 Bridges is an abandoned complex near Glastonbury.
Okay.
Ancient Celtic myths refer to the place as.
Gate of the Wood.
You know, Mr. Halligan, the Celts did not regard. On the contrary, they regarded them as illusions, which man's laziness. Celtic shrines were always special places that allowed. Celtic myths claim that 12.
Okay.
Can you read?
The signs resemble. But I'm just not. I need a special book to continue. The Celtic Orthographic System by Scott M. Winfield. Oxford University Library should have it. Mr.
Library.
Halligan, please get me a copy of
Oh,
that
I don't
book.
remember this.
I believe the translation of this parchment is the key to Lord Sinclair's intentions.
I don't even remember talking to him about that. Just got a quest.
Thank you, Mr.
Very well.
Maybe the library's opened up now. Yeah, and she's coming with us.
This thing is getting more and more mysterious. I can't believe what Mr. Blake said.
Good thing I
We
came
have to
back
find
here.
out why this amulet is so important to Sinclair. Perhaps Mr. Blake is right, and the amulet is the key to preventing the ritual. I expect we'll know more as soon as the translation of the parchment is finished. I have to go to Oxford, Melanie. I have to get the book for Mr. Blake.
Yes, of course, that's fine by me. I really need to check a few things at home. Where shall we meet later?
I'll get in touch with you as soon as I have any news. Okay?
All right, I'll be off then.
Okay, Melanie. See you later.
Yeah, you really have to exhaust all the dialogue in this game. Otherwise you can't even continue. Please go faster. Okay, where's Glastonbury? What? Oh, right, it says right there. I've missed over it like 3 times. Are they supposed to park there? Doesn't seem like a parking spot.
A sculpture of a unicorn. Not quite to my taste. Only one bike. Seems the vacation has started.
About the door. There's nothing to say about the door? Does that mean I can use something on the door? Like a key?
Doesn't fit. Would have surprised me anyway.
Lockpick it?
It would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
Transform it?
Not a good idea. This is it. Oxford University Library.
Here we go.
A bicycle. The back tire's flat.
Car is this? What? Am I gonna break in this car? The window's open. Why is it letting me do this?
It's locked. That won't get me any further.
Why are we doing this? We are a policeman. Well, yeah, it says right there, alarmed. There's an alarm.
What's going on here? What are you doing to my car?
Me? I didn't do anything.
I didn't do
Car
anything.
alarm's not in the habit of going off by itself. Here, what's this? Someone's been fiddling with the door handle.
Well, it wasn't me.
Well, I don't see anybody else.
Do you really think I'd break into your car and then just stand around here waiting for you?
All right. I'd better get back to work now.
Oh my god. That was a good conversation. Now I have to wait for him to walk away before I can move. Charisma 100. I just want to see what he says. Hey, Fear.
What? Again? Damned car burglars.
He just leaves. That's it. I don't even know who this guy is, and I don't even know why we're trying to get into his car. Alright. That was fun. I mean, like, there's clearly no one around except us. Oh. We walk through here?
It's a magnetic barrier. They have them in all libraries.
I guess it's... I guess we can walk through. We can't steal anything. Oh, knowing Halligan, he's gonna steal something. Are we gonna steal one of these, like, precious
I'm
books?
pretty sure this isn't the book Blake meant. An old illustrated book. I bet it's very valuable.
Well, this one.
I'm pretty sure this isn't an old book. An old book.
Alright. Only go down.
This is the frame of the picture I took down.
Oh, there's someone here.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a book.
Oh, how nice for you.
Quite. Do you think you could help me?
Help you? Why?
Because you're a librarian and you probably know if you have a book.
Because the book I'm looking for is a rare one.
We may not even have it then. Who knows? Was there anything
You know.
else, young man?
You don't seem to understand. I'm asking you to be good enough to assist me. I don't have much time, so if you would be so kind...
I'm not being paid for being kind, or for helping
Yes,
you.
you are. You're certainly being paid to help people at the library.
How many books are there in here?
About 543,000, the magazines included.
Great. And I've got to look through them all?
Is this the first time you've been to a library?
No, of course not.
Have you tried the computer yet?
I'm no expert on computers.
Actually, I'm no expert on computers.
I can't search.
That, I'm afraid, is not my problem. We have special courses that teach people how to use the computer.
When do they take place?
At the beginning of every semester.
But I can't possibly wait that long. I've come here all the way from London.
In that case, I suggest you make the most of your stay here and teach yourself how to use the computer.
Fine.
I'll see what I can do by myself then.
You do that.
Well, maybe it's this book. Maybe this is the one book out of the 543,000.
An old book. I'm pretty sure that... Somehow I don't think this is the book Blake was talking about. I'm reasonably sure this isn't the book that Blake was talking...
Which way should we go? Left? Straight? Or right?
Antique reliefs. The library's tradition goes back quite some time. Antique reliefs.
We'll find the computer.
The library's tradition
Where did
goes
she
back
say they
quite
were?
some time.
You again. Haven't you found your book yet?
No. How could I? Look, I'd really appreciate your helping me.
You repeat yourself, young man.
Oh, jeez. We have to exhaust the dialogue, remember? I thought it was your job.
I thought it was your job to give people like me information.
Don't think you can tell me what my job is.
It was an obvious question.
Look, young man. My job is to answer questions the computer can't answer. Have you asked the computer yet?
No.
No.
Well then, go to the computer and check the database.
I don't know what those words mean.
You again. Haven't you found your...
No. How could... Look, I'd...
You repeat...
Okay, wait.
Well, why don't I just go and have a word with your employer?
Professor Owen, if you like, go ahead. But I can give him a message for
A
you,
message.
if you prefer. He's my husband.
Your husband's a very lucky man. But do I say that, like, sarcastically? I'll say this.
Your husband? I must confess, I don't envy him.
What you're saying, young man? You do.
Let's just go to the computer. I don't want to talk to her anymore. Well, that's not a computer. Oh, it's the guy. Hold on, is there another one? Go steal his computer. We're gonna have to, like, lure him out using his car alarm and go to the computer. Oh man, look at that. He's like... He is a hacker, man. Look at that.
Excuse me, sir. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
It's hacking the Matrix.
What are you doing?
Eh? Studying. Can't you see?
What's your research all about? Hello?
What in heaven's name is it?
What is your research
Oh my
all
God.
about?
What are you shouting for, young man?
I don't know why we're
Don't
shouting.
you know you're expected to keep your voice down in a library? I'm studying the principle of chaos in the scriptures. I need these results to support my theory.
You're planning a big publication?
Yes, I am. That'll teach my rivals. The Hastings principle will go down in history. I'm working on volume 14 at the moment.
Of how many?
32.
I'm confiscating this computer.
This is taking far too long. I'm confiscating this computer for my investigations.
Oh, you're a policeman. Are you threatening me? Are you trying to encroach upon the freedom of science? I'm sure that my friend, the Dean of the Faculty of Law, will be very interested to hear that. What was your name again?
Can't tell him.
My name is beside the point. I need that computer.
Ah, now you're getting worried, aren't you? Yes, that's authorities for you. When you threaten them with higher authorities, they soon knuckle under. So be patient, my friend. I won't be finishing here for some time yet. And I'm certainly not letting the police tell me when I can work or not.
All right then, Professor. I've got work to do.
Good. Make yourself useful. Carpe diem, I always say.
What?
A table.
A table.
A table. A table. A table. A table. They don't seem to be sorted by author. There must be thousands of books in here. A ladder for reaching the top rows.
Okay. Well, were we even allowed to move when we lured him out? I don't think so. Let's check these other rooms. Probably more tables.
Table.
Yep.
There must be books. They don't seem to be sorted by author.
It's in this one. I will try it again. Just need to explore more.
A ladder for reaching the top row. They don't seem to be sorted by author. Which one?
Okay, well, I guess I have to come back when I actually know where to find it. Under D for Druid.
The Roman monetary system and fiscal policies. A table.
Okay, let's go back up. Wait, what? Did you guys see that person up there? That looks really dangerous. There's not even a railing. They're just like... They could fall at any moment. I bet we're gonna get the book. The librarian's like not gonna let us take it out because she's very rude, like everyone. We're gonna have to somehow find a way to go through the detector. I'm almost out of water already.
What? Again? Damned car burglars.
I can't do anything. I have to get him to stay somehow. Maybe. Take the nail.
No way. No, I would only scratch everything.
You take the picture frame.
I don't believe it will work. I should think up something else.
Maybe. Take scissors.
I can't do. There's no point. Think, of course.
Put the cat in his car. Can I do something with the bike?
No, I would only scratch everything. Think first, Brent. Not a good idea.
Like, I don't want to just, like, brute force this and use everything. But knowing this game, it's gonna be something I'm not gonna think of.
I'd rather think about it again. Of course, it can't work like that. You could hurt yourself with those. No way.
Anything else? It's just the handle and the window.
They would have surprised me. That won't feel different with gloves either. A bottle of apple juice.
Oh, pour apple juice in there.
That won't. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. That's the printout of the database information on the circle. That's the printout of the database information on the circle. Lord Sinclair's address.
Hmm.
It's a magnetic barrier.
Dude, the upstairs is like off limits too. Look at the things. It's off limits and there's people up there. The heck? We need to exhaust her dialogue.
Haven't you
No. How? Look,
You repeat.
Why don't you just come along and give me a hand? You're not busy right now anyway.
Not busy? And how would you know? Impertinent lout.
Wow.
I get the impression you're just sitting here doing nothing.
And I get the impression you want me to have you thrown out. Is that so, young man? You see, so behave yourself, keep your voice down, and observe the house rules. And stop wasting my time.
What exactly are you working on right now, if I may ask?
I'm revising the house rules, if you must know.
Oh, why? What's being altered?
The landing procedure. From now on, visitors to the library must do their own research. Do you understand?
Of course. I might have known.
Well then, you might let me continue my work now. Oh, and young man,
Yes?
welcome to our landing library.
Thank
What?
you, old crow.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I was just thinking aloud.
Damn.
You do that.
table. A table. The cataloging computer. Just one more thing.
Hey, Reevy.
Hmm?
Do you know anything about runes?
Do you know anything about runes? Was that a yes?
Eh? Yes, that is... no, of course not. But there are a few books on it somewhere in this library.
Oh?
At least, I think so.
Do you know where they'd be?
No idea. That's what the catalogues are there for, my boy.
You don't say. Then will you please let me use the computer?
I told you it's out of the question. Is there something wrong with your hearing, young man?
I'll be like 2 seconds. I just need to type in some words.
Don't you ever eat? Or go to the loo?
No, I usually eat right here, and my digestion is trained to last out all day.
What? Does he live here at the chair?
I'm going.
You do that.
That's a very strange question to ask. Oh wait, there's more. There's more books and tables.
Table. A table. There must be... I need to look it up. I'll never find the book I'm looking for unless I know where to start. Which one? Which one?
I don't think I could say it'll only take a minute. I mean, okay, it's obvious. We obviously have to do something in his car. Get him out. I don't think there's any way to convince him. Alright, let's use everything.
I don't want that. There's no point in that. That won't get me in. I can't do that. Looks like that my gloves. I nicked them out of the exhibit.
My gloves.
It won't work like that. Won't feel different with gloves either. Think first. No.
With the bone in
Nothing's
there.
happening. That would be stupid. I don't want that. I'd rather think. That won't help. That doesn't work. It won't work. It won't work like that. I don't want that. That doesn't work. That would be stupid. You could hurt yourself with those. That won't get me any further. No, better not. No, better not. I don't
tried
want that.
the nail.
No, I would only scratch. I should think that.
I combine.
It won't. There's no point in that.
Tried this.
No way. No way. Doesn't fit. That's futile as well. I don't want that, of course.
Okay.
That doesn't.
Hey, Time Warren. Well. Why does it let me interact with this door?
I'd better take the main entrance.
But why?
I'd better take the main entrance. I'd better take the main entrance. A sculpture of a eunuch. This is it. 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 Oxford University Library.
The Vespa. There are people there, but I can't interact with them. I was thinking like frame it on them. Just like get them to the car and just be like, hey, those people over there did it. Okay, what is the point of her though? Is there a point to her?
You again.
No. How? Look.
You repeat.
Does she have another computer?
What are you sitting here for if you won't even help me?
I'm sitting here to make sure no books are stolen. I can't do people's research for them as well.
Don't you have a security system?
Yes, we do. The trouble is, it only reports a theft. Someone has to catch the thief and confront him, don't they?
True. And that someone is you?
Naturally. And believe me, I can be very unpleasant to
Oh,
deal
that's surprising.
Oh, I believe you.
with. You do that. You
No, how? Look,
You repeat.
What else do I have to say?
What do you...
I can't.
Do many books get stolen?
Of course, lots. And the thieves are getting more and more resourceful.
I guess she's here
You
for when I actually have to take the book out. Guess I don't need to talk to her yet. Let's use items on
That's
him.
futile as well. I can't see any connection. No way. That won't get me any further. I thought it wouldn't work like that. It won't work like that. I'd rather think about it again. That won't get me any further. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. I don't believe it will work like that. There's no point in that. It won't work like that. It won't work like that. Looks like that won't work. I'd rather think about it again. I should
Okay.
think up something else.
Frame her. If I push this guy off the top, create a distraction. Any other what? Location?
Antique reliefs. The library's tradition goes back quite some time.
I can't get up there though, unfortunately. Also punch him while he's falling. Okay, well, maybe for some reason Blake knows where it is in the library. Or maybe the library has like an online catalog. I can use a different computer to search.
I'm back, Mr. Blake.
Mr. Halligan, have you brought the book?
The book? No.
No. Why not? Didn't they have it?
I had some trouble.
I had some trouble with the lady at the issuing counter.
Mrs. Owen. Yes, I suppose she is a little, well, headstrong. I've known her for years. She takes the rules pretty seriously. Don't let her put you off.
That's easier said than done.
Mr. Halligan, surely you're capable of fetching a book from a library.
I mean,
You must hurry.
Of course, Mr.
normally
Blake. I'll try.
it's easy. But when everyone hates you, it's not that hard, or it's not that easy to get a book. We can try the computer in our office.
Hello, Janet. How's it going?
Halligan, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, then please let me get back to work.
Can I use your computer?
Central terminal. Janet is responsible for the police database. Hello, Janet. How's it going? Could you print out...
Well, you've already got one.
Okay.
Don't
She has nothing. I did go back to Lord Sinclair's place, but nothing was going on. And they just ignored me when I tried to call. Or when I pressed the speaker button. I don't have a computer in my office, do I? No, I didn't think so. I have pizza boxes. She's at, wait, why can't I go to the museum anymore? Well, she's at the museum, but I can't go there anymore, apparently. See, this is definitely the same day. Like, this whole game is on the same day still, because these people and this guy's all still standing here.
Hello, officer. Any new...
No, sir. Yes, sir?
No, sir. Yes, sir. Dang it.
This is it. Oxford University Library.
I can feed the cat apple juice. I got apple juice. Wonder if I can do something to the,
That's the printout of the database information on the circle. Lord Sinclair's address is on it as... I can't do that.
do something to
Doesn't
these.
fit. Well, think first, Brent. No, I would only scratch everything. No, better not.
I thought he was doing something at first.
I can't do that. You could hurt yourself with those. That won't feel different with gloves either. No, better not. No, not a chance.
Hmm.
Think first, Brent.
You just want me to stab everyone. I tried giving him apple juice, I think. Give Siegeful apple juice. Does like it.
I don't want that. No, not a chance. The cataloging computer. I'd rather think about it again.
Scratch it.
No, not a chance. A table. A ladder for reaching the... They don't seem... There must be books, books, books.
Hmm. What am I missing? I think I've used every item on the bike, every item on the car, every item on the guy.
A ladder for reach... There must be thousands of books in here. Which one? Which one? Which one?
Anybody see a bobby pin? That's where we got the bobby pin last time, in the library. And it was right here, right where my cursor is, in front of the librarian. Oh, you said that? I must have missed it.
Looks like a new edition of a standard work. Dead boring.
Oh, there we go. I can
required
take
reading
these.
for history students. That's the book, The Roman Monetary System and Fiscal Policies.
Okay.
Must be a bestseller.
Well, I got a book. Let's do a save. I need to save. I haven't done that yet today. Dang, I'm sorry, Fear. Stole your joke. So what if we try to leave with the book? We just kind of stole it. Oh, man.
I say, stop right there.
What's the matter?
Don't you
What's the
dare
matter?
be innocent. You're trying to steal that book.
Who, me? Steal a
Oh
book?
my, he just
Madam,
denies
I'm a
everything.
detective.
They're always the worst. Anyway, I can see it. If you want to borrow a book, be good enough to come over to my desk first.
This one?
Oh, this one? There must be some mistake. I was lost in thought, you see. It must have slipped into my pocket.
Oh my god.
Don't you lie to me. Just how often do you think I've heard that one? Now put the book back, and be grateful that I'm not having you thrown out.
Don't tell me the
You
solution.
again. Haven't you found your book yet?
No. How? Look.
You repeat.
Can I take out this book? Oh, she won't even let me take out the book? Oh, maybe the guy wants
That's
the
the
book.
book.
You want it? Oh, he does. Nope. Pickpocket skill, 100. No, it's kind of the opposite of pickpocketing. Alright. Rubel spoiled it, but I was literally gonna do that anyway. Try to use it on him. It's fine. Put pocket.
It won't work like
Oops.
that.
How does he not notice that big book in his pocket?
Professor Hastings, what are you doing?
Who? Me? Nothing. I must be off to my car. My alarm just went off.
Professor, what's that book you're carrying?
Book? I don't have a book. Please don't joke now, Mrs. Owen. I have to see to my car.
What's this then?
But...
What's
how
this
the
then?
devil? That's impossible. I didn't take this book.
Then how did it get there?
There must
Sounds
be
like a
some
robot
mistake.
sometimes.
A very regrettable mistake, Mrs. Owen. I assure you...
I like your nerve, Professor Hastings. You steal a book and then try to deny the whole thing ever happened. I'm very disappointed in you.
Mrs. Owen, you've known me for 20 years now. You ought to know that I'd never...
All I know is that I'm going to have to put this on record. Please come along over here to the issuing counter, Professor. You will have to fill in a form.
Damn. I kind of feel bad. Yeah, he was a jerk, I guess. What's going on over here? Oh, I can't do anything. Dang. Dude, he's like barely sitting on the chair. Oh, we're hacking. A lot of dots. $48 3CB. 48 3CB. 3CB. Is it room 3? Where did I see letters? I remember seeing letters somewhere. Wait, did I miss it? Am I blind? Oh, they're at the top.
I need to look it up in some kind of catalogue. Which one?
There you go. You finally got on the ladder. Oh man, fancy. He did not need to do that at all. Canadians don't know how to use a library. I mean, not entirely wrong.
That's the book I was supposed to get for Blake. The Celtic Orthographic System by Scott M. Winfield.
This guy back. Yep.
Hello, Professor. Still busy? I thought maybe you'd been thrown out by now.
Hang on, nearly finished.
It's pointless. He's in a world of his own.
That is not what the subtitles said. Alright, is she gonna let me take the book out? Or am I gonna have to, like, distract her?
Here, madam. I found the book I was looking.
Oh no. It's been a while, but we got another dialogue line that crashes the game. Alright. I just have to remember to skip it. We had a few of those the first session. And then none last week.
That's a nail.
There we go. Can I skip?
Professor Hastings.
Who?
What's
But I...
that? I'm
Miss...
Oh, please.
Ruined his life again. Is this... Thank you for letting me skip that. I think it was the middle room. Oh, I can't skip it. I guess we get to watch his sweet ladder slide again. I'll save.
Which one?
Okay, quit.
Here, madam. I found the book I was looking for.
Oh. That was the one I was supposed to skip. And it's not actually crashing this time, it's just paused. For some reason I thought it was the second dialogue line. Wasn't, it was the first one. I had to force quit it. I thought it was the second.
Here,
Oh my god, it is the second as well. I think.
Here,
This one?
Okay. No! Okay, it's this first, the second, and the fourth. I might just have to skip this entire part.
Here,
This one?
Jesus.
Here,
This.
No. That one seems to crash at the beginning of it.
Here, what?
Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna listen to any of this, fortunately.
Here, you.
I think that's the farthest I've got. Please.
You.
Oh my god. It did, yeah, it did seem like she's not letting us lend it.
You.
Oh, no, I'm not, I don't think I'm getting one line farther. Dang it. Well, maybe...
Here, madam. I found.
Okay, well... She just says no, yeah.
The key for the door of the tower room in
Maybe
Sinclair's villa.
we don't actually have to do that.
I say, stop right there!
What's the matter?
Don't you dare.
Who, me? Madam,
They're always. Anyway, if you want to borrow.
Oh, there must be some...
Don't you lie to me. Now put the book back and be grateful.
Transcribe it? What if I cut it up?
It won't. Looks like that's the book I was supposed to get for Blake. The Celtic. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. That won't get me any further. Not a good idea.
Actually, can I throw it over? Hold on. Can I just throw it over the, Don't walk through. No, no, no.
Well, of all the.
What did she say? She said something different.
Well, of all. Young man, if you're looking for.
Okay, calm.
Lord, give me strength.
Oh, I can't, like, throw it over. Save right here.
Here, I'd like
This one.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know what else to do other than give her the book.
It won't work like that. I should think up something. It won't work like that. I found what I was looking for. The book I need is in position 48-3C.
Do I have to talk to her? You know the solution, Ruble, since you probably have a guide up.
No, I would only scratch everything. No way.
Hmm.
You can't be serious, surely.
Oh. I feel like I got pretty far that time. Then it's froze.
You again? Haven't you found
No, how? Look,
your...
you.
Ah, it's always the you can't be serious. Yeah, I don't know why I said no.
You.
Oh, it's the same one. Doesn't matter how fast I skip.
Here,
This one.
Yeah.
Hmm. Is this the end? Hope not.
I'd like. Yeah.
That was bad spamming. I can't use my left hand.
You.
Ah, okay. I don't know. Trying to spam as fast as I can. Oh! I got so far that time. Okay. But I saw dialogue options at the bottom. But when you press escape, it goes back, like, backs out of the conversation. I mean, I'm getting farther. Maybe one time it'll work. Ah. I do want to know, because otherwise... I just want to know if I have to talk to her. Oh, I don't need to talk to her? Okay. I just know, like, so many things in this game are triggered by talking to people, going through a certain dialogue option.
It would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
I do need to talk to her. Cool. If I talk normally,
You again? Haven't you...
No, how? Look.
You
there's nothing new. Dang.
This...
got pretty far that one time.
You.
We're gonna have to like watch the rest on YouTube or something. Look up someone's playthrough. I don't know. Run it in compatibility mode. I could try that. Properties. Compatibility. What should I run it? Windows XP? Go to the main hall, talk with Mrs. Owen. Wait. See what happens.
Here, madam.
Oh, it's still crashing.
Here, you.
Ah, it didn't matter. Check all the other boxes. What? Reduced color mode?
Here. Yeah.
Okay, Time Warn. Get on it. I don't think this is doing anything. Go to the right book room again and use your precious book on the cheap books. Oh? Okay.
The cover of this history book is a perfect fit for the book I want to borrow.
Now please. Please. Let's save. Oh, did I not combine them automatically?
That's the book I was supposed to get for Blake. The Celtic Orthographic System.
It's good.
By Scott M. Winfield. Right, I've finished here. I found a different book that interests me. I assume you'll let me borrow this one.
We'll see. What have we here? Let me see. Oh, the Roman monetary system and fiscal policies. Yes, you may borrow this one.
So she didn't let me
And
borrow
just
that
think,
specific one.
I've actually read this one. What a coincidence. A brilliant piece of work. Very vivid and never gets boring. You know, I wanted to be a historian, and Roman coins were my special field. But then I met my husband here at the university. He was working on his doctoral thesis at the time, and...
Lady, I don't care.
You know how it is. I could discuss Roman coins for hours.
Madam? This is all highly interesting, but I do really want to borrow this book.
Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me. Here you go.
Thank you for the book, and your great help.
Oh, I do hope you're not angry with me. If there's any way I can help you, please.
What?
Don't hesitate to tell me.
Not for the moment, thank you. I really must be off now.
Naturally, naturally. See you soon.
What?
See you soon.
She's like super nice now? Or she like doesn't hate me anymore just because I've read, or I'm borrowing the same book that she's read? Yeah. Apparently I'm interested in coins. He likes me. Let's actually save. I'm scared. Wait, who just closed the door?
Hello, Mr. Blake.
Mr. Halligan, have you got the book?
Here you are. Here's the book you asked for.
Ah, yes. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Halligan. Well, did you have any difficulties with Mrs. Owen at the issuing counter?
Yes.
None I couldn't handle.
Good. I'll get to work at once. Oh, by the way, Mr. Halligan, Ms. Turner called about an hour ago. She's worried about you because you haven't been in touch for such a long time.
Did she say that?
Yes. She
What?
said she needs to speak to you.
How long
urgently.
has it
Do you
been?
mind if I use your phone?
No need. I asked her to come out here and join me. She should be arriving any minute now.
How long will the translation take?
Oh, not long, I hope. The book will be a great help. You'd better just wait here for a moment.
I'll just take a look around then, if you don't mind.
Of course not. Be my guest.
What are we... What? What are we looking around for? Oh.
Mr. Halligan,
Okay.
there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I'm touched at your concern.
Now, don't go imagining things. After all that's happened, it's only natural that I should be worried about you. And Mr. Blake.
Well, you've found me now.
How did you get on? Any news?
Mr. Blake's busy translating the parchment we found. He thinks the amulet and the parchment are somehow connected. Maybe we'll be able to stop the Druids once we know what the parchment says.
How are you getting on with your translation, Mr. Blake?
I've done about half. Just be patient a little longer.
Well, I had to get Mr. Blake this book.
That took rather a long time. I've been phoning around asking for you.
You've been trying to get hold of me?
Yes. I also went to Scotland Yard and spoke to your chief. He's a bit cross with you.
Cross with me? Why, what have I done now?
Lord Sinclair's planning to bring charges against you for burglary.
What? I don't believe it. That old devil Sinclair seems to feel he's pretty safe, doesn't he?
It looks that way. Seems he has very influential friends in the police force. Whatever, your chief asked me to tell you that you're suspended, effective immediately. Oh, and the next time you come to the office, he expects you to give him a comprehensive report in writing.
What? He can't be serious. Don't tell me he's handing the case back to that thick-headed, big-mouth Lowry.
I wouldn't know. All he said was that he expects you to hand the file to him as soon as you get back to the yard.
I certainly will not. This business is just too important to let go. I don't care what the chief says. I'm going to carry this case through on my own.
He's gonna carry... Whoa, this cutscene.
What's going on out there?
What is it? What's happening?
Called an earthquake.
Leave me! Get out of the danger zone! Here, take the parchment and go!
Come on,
That's
Mr. Blake. Let's get out of here.
It's not the same voice actor.
Get out of here. I'll follow you.
Get out of here! Quickly, run!
The danger zone. I don't know what's happening. He's dead.
I believe you have something of mine, Mr. Halligan. I shall give you until sunset to give my property back to me.
Gonna stand here.
Oh, God! Mr. Blake! I have to go back and get him out of there.
Are you crazy? Don't go. It's pointless. You can't help him anymore. He's dead.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, my God, what an inferno. Let's get out of here, Melanie. Otherwise, we'll be next.
Where can we go? To Scotland Yard?
No, that's not a good idea. The chief inspector's waiting for me there. We'd only lose time. And Sinclair is getting more and more powerful with each new murder.
So what can we do?
You heard what Mr. Blake said. Sinclair has the power to complete the ritual. No matter what we do, for the time being, nobody can stop him.
Then we're lost.
No, Melanie. We have one chance left.
What do you mean?
We have to go to 12 bridges. We have to try to move the Gate of the Worlds. If we want to stop Sinclair, We have to stop those who gave him his power 1,000 years ago.
You believe in that Gate of the Worlds thing? It's just a myth, a fairy tale.
He
The
cast
question is
fireball.
not whether I believe in it, Melanie. The question is whether we have any other options.
You're right. Come on, then.
Yeah, it was just like a little orange light. Wow. Now we're here. I only see 6 bridges. Oh no, there's 12. Never mind. It's a very
This
odd
place is
structure.
just incredible,
Yes. It's beautiful.
but also rather ramshackle, just like Mr. Blake told us. Could I ask you something personal?
That depends on just how personal it is, Brent.
Are you married?
Are you married?
Oh, well,
Was that too private a question?
yes. No. Oh, I don't know.
You don't have to
He
answer.
doesn't know if she's
It's
married.
all right, Brent. I was married. I got married as soon as I was 18. You know. My father dragged one of his younger colleagues round to our house every weekend. A real high flyer with money, an expensive car, and a golf club membership. He was called Peter.
And you married him?
Yes, my father did everything he could to bring us together. I was young. I didn't have a clue what I wanted and what was important to me. In time, I just got used to Peter being around, and I thought that feeling must be love. So I married him. Christ, I was really just a stupid child.
What do you mean, you were married?
After our wedding, Peter soon changed. You know, at the beginning, he was sort of charming, but then he became different. Unpredictable. Hot-tempered, violent.
He hit you?
Yes. It started with a box round the ears, and then it happened all the time.
You put up with that?
For some time, I did. I thought, well, that's what it's like to be married.
How long did that go on?
Why are we having this
About 2 years.
conversation now?
Then I divorced him when I found out that he'd been unfaithful to me with some girls from the golf club all the time.
And did you start studying immediately after getting divorced?
Yes, I started working and financed my studies myself. I wanted to be independent at last, from my father, my husband, from everything that had restricted me before. I studied like mad. I spent the nights in the library.
And you were successful.
I didn't have anything left apart from my career. So I thought, make the best of it. And it worked.
What did your father say to all this?
Of course, my father wasn't delighted with the divorce. He saw how I suffered all the time, but he didn't want to believe it. After all, the whole thing had been his idea. When I told him that I wanted to split up, his first concern was that it might harm his research contacts.
Yeah, they don't look at each other.
What about your mother?
I lost my mother a long time ago. She had cancer and died very early, when I was only 9.
Do you get on well with your father?
After splitting up with Peter, we lost touch for a number of years. My father just couldn't understand why I wouldn't do what he wanted anymore. He couldn't understand how I could deprive him of his allegedly gorgeous son-in-law. He was disappointed in me, and I was disappointed in him. It was only when I got my degree and we became colleagues, so to speak, that our relationship improved again.
That must have been a difficult time for you.
It was hell. I was alone, broke, and I'd had enough of men.
I can imagine that. Have you ever heard from this Peter guy since then?
After the divorce, he behaved like a lunatic for months.
He's a druid.
He called all the time, or he appeared drunk in front of the house and screamed abuse in the middle of the night. He even waited for me in front of the museum and swore at me. I had to call the police.
Oh, God, what a psychopath. Do you know what he's doing now?
Yes, now and then I read about him in the papers. He's the director of the Anthropological Society now, one of the bigwigs. He seems to have achieved what he always wanted. And as far as I know, he's married again. But I'm not really that interested in his life. The whole thing's over for me now. I'm just glad to be left in peace.
Thank you for telling me that, Melanie.
I don't usually talk that much about myself, Brent. But meanwhile, you've
Big
become
wig
almost
Logan.
like a friend.
Oh, we're friends. Caution, danger zone. Wait, what? I'll take those, if you don't mind. Oh, we're just leaving her behind.
The boards of the danger sign.
Why did he take those? What?
Melanie?
Brent?
It's about that conversation we had.
What is it, Brent? More questions? You're really curious.
How can we get to the rocky island?
The bridges don't look very inviting to me.
Yes, I can see what you mean. A lot of them have cracks as well. It's probably too much of a risk. They will collapse one after the other.
But we can't just stay here and hope for a miracle either. We have to do something.
Do you think you can really time travel from here?
Scientifically, I'd say it's impossible. But like you said, it's our only chance. If this doesn't get us anywhere, we're finished. We should try everything.
Thanks for the host, Red.
What do you think? Why was it built like this?
I don't know. I'm an anthropologist, not an architect.
Did Blake say anything else that could help us?
I don't think so. Not while I was there, anyway. You were the one who talked to him.
He only told me that there had been a place of worship at this location for millennia.
That doesn't help us much, does it?
We will find a way of getting over that.
I hope so, Brent.
Nice, Red. Let's save real quick. Okay. Well, the left bridge looks fine.
Arched bridges. Must be ancient.
What happens if I try to go on this one? I can't. Well, time to fall to our death. Alright, see you, Red. Have a good sleep. What?
Melanie?
Brent?
It's about that conversation we had.
What is it, Brent? More questions? You're really curious.
Can you see what's over there? On the rocky island?
You mean the tower?
No, I mean the thing
You
in
could totally
front of
jump
the
that.
No idea.
Don't roll a 1.
Looks like scales or scaffolding.
What purpose could that serve?
If we stay here, we'll never know.
I can't go anywhere from here. The planks? I can't use items on anything except her.
It won't work like that.
That's why I tried. That's why I clicked the key, because I just wanted to see if I could use use items anywhere. Okay, well, let's. Can I go to the other bridge?
Arched bridges. Must be ancient.
Yeah, she's gone. Oh, she's actually is gone. No, I must have to do something there. Where else am I gonna go? Okay, maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I can use this somewhere. Hey, Zaz. Dude, there's a pixel.
Melanie,
Brent, what is
could I ask you,
that? Depends.
why did you phone Mr. Blake?
You know why. I wanted to talk to you because of the business with the chief.
But at Mr. Blake's you said that you were worried.
Well, yes. I hadn't heard from you for a while. And after all we'd gone through together, I wasn't indifferent to what happened to you.
That's nice of you. You know, I'm not really used to anybody caring about me apart from myself. And apart from Chief Inspector Miller, of course. But he's only worried whether I'm doing something which could harm his beloved department.
It's all right, Brent. You're a nice man. Strange, but nice.
What did you think of me when I first came to your museum?
What did I think? Brent,
You
do I
answer
really
wrong,
have
I'll
to
throw
tell
you off.
Of course you don't have to. But I'd like to know.
I'll tell you, but only if you promise not to be angry with
Oh
me.
no.
Oh, God, is it that bad?
Well, do you promise?
Yeah.
Okay, I promise.
I thought this unshaven bloke's wearing a totally unfashionable coat.
What? That's what you thought?
Yes.
And was that all you thought?
You ask a lot of questions, Brent. I think that's enough for a start. Perhaps we can chat a bit more later. Now we've got other problems as well, don't you think?
Sure. More than enough, I would say. We will find a way of getting over that.
I hope so, Brent.
I'm not so hopeful. How can I just not do anything here? Can't even interact with anything. Okay, well. Can I not just go try a different bridge?
I can't see the boards of the danger sign. I can't do that. I don't believe... This is the frame of the picture I took down.
Best bridge. I can't even leave this area. I can't go back to the world map. Means these boards are clearly for this. Get back. Like, I clearly have to do something here. Oh. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I can interact with that. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is very dangerous. Oh, but the other one... right there. Oh, I see what we're doing. That's really dangerous. Spooky.
Hey.
No! Oh my god. Yeah, I'll save once we get on this one. Let's save. We have to skip this dialogue. I'll skip one.
Hey.
Oh no, it was immediate. Like immediately when it started, it crashed. Save here.
Hey.
Oh my.
Yes, I'm all right.
Okay.
You've got a nerve,
We're
Brent
good.
Halligan. How dare you upset me like that? You could have got killed.
It's all right, Melanie. I'm still alive.
Don't you ever do that again, do you hear me?
Hey, all right, all right.
I don't even know what I did. Some bricks fell. I don't want to save just because we got past the crash. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again right now. How is she gonna get over? Guess we'll have to throw the boards to her and hopefully not throw them off. What? I guess I can go on here now. You want a board? No? Alright, see ya.
Melanie? I made it! I'm on the other side!
They're
Great,
not-
Brent.
They're not that
What's it
far
like
away
over there?
from each other.
Interesting. There's a rather strange tower with some sort of scales in front of it. No idea what it's used for. Come here and see for yourself.
Just
I can't,
cross.
Brent.
Lol.
You've got both boards on your side.
Oh, damn. That's true.
Brent, how much do you weigh?
What?
How much do you weigh?
They're
Your
like-
weight.
They're so
About
close.
160 pounds. Why do you want to know?
I'm much lighter than you. The bridge won't collapse when I use it. I'm coming over now.
He's
Melanie,
dead.
Don't! Stop at once! The bridge will collapse!
Well, it was nice knowing her. Why are you going? Oh. Could have walked a little faster. Hey, duck. We're stuck here now. We have a bucket.
That looks like scales, but really strange, this building. That looks like scales, but what are they used for?
They are used for picture frames.
No, better not. Really strange, this building. The door is completely flat. The door is completely flat. The door is completely flat. No handle, no lock, nothing.
Kick it. Punch it.
Nothing's happening. I don't want that. I can't see any connection there. I should think about it again. Looks like that won't work. No, not a chance. Really strange, this building.
Okay. Oh, what's over here? Oh, that's just the bridge again. Okay, well, let's start putting things in there.
Not a good idea. It would have surprised me if it had
Maybe
worked
Melanie
like
has
that.
to go in there. Oh. I feel like we shouldn't just leave the amulet there. But we might have to.
There's no point in that. That's futile as well. No, not a chance. That doesn't work. I can't do that. I should think up something else. I should think up something
Just seeing
else.
if anything
Can't
else
see any
works.
connection there.
I don't know why a piece of
Nothing's
paper
happening.
will.
Of course, it can't work like that. Of course, it can't work. I'd rather think about it. That's futile as well. I should think about it again. Nothing's... No, not a chance.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to put that in.
That's too dangerous. That's too dangerous.
What? What's in there?
That's too dangerous. Okay, here we are. What shall we do now?
I'd say we have to get into the tower.
Of course. We can't get back anyway.
We can't get back? Why not?
It
The
broke.
bridge has collapsed. And it collapsed because of your little stunt.
Oh. You're right, Brent. We can't get back. We're stuck here.
Could I ask you something?
No, that's not what I meant. Oh, I wanted to... Whatever. I wanted to ask what her ideas were.
There's a wheel up there.
Wheel?
Really strange, this build. That's too dangerous.
Wait, why is it dangerous to go in there? Am I missing something? Oh wait, hold on, hold on. Hold on. There we go. Maybe the frame?
I should think about it again.
Well, we'll see. Maybe this will work. Okay. Now we go inside.
Another tub, empty again.
Go inside. No?
That won't get me any further. The arrow slits are exactly in the direction of the bridges. It was possible to defend this building perfectly. I thought it wouldn't work like that. Elaborate floor ornaments.
Okay.
Weren't there similar symbols in Sinclair's house?
Yes.
Weren't there elaborate floor ornaments? Think first, Brent. I don't want that. I should think up something else.
Can I get her to stand on one? I can't even talk to her.
That won't get me any further. There's no point in that. I thought it wouldn't work like that. Another tub, empty again. Of course, it can't work like that. Doesn't fit.
Just use everything.
No way. No, I would only scratch everything. I can't do that. Think first, Brent. You could hurt yourself with those. Of course, it can't work like that. Think first, Brent. I can't do that. It would have surprised me if it had. Think first. That won't feel different with gloves. That is no important evidence. It won't work like that. That won't get me any further.
Something outside?
It seems to be part of some sort of bigger mech. Really strange, this building.
Apparently I can look at this now. Okay. How long is this gonna take? Alright. We got
a screw,
a
hook.
a hook.
It's got a hole. A hook. It's got a hole for a screw. No, a hook. It's got a hole for a screw. Looks like that won't work. It'll certainly not fit in there. I just don't get why the tub was screwed to the metal bar. I just don't get why the tub was screwed to the metal bar.
Maybe the window?
That's futile as well.
Hold on, what happens when I put... I can't put anything in here.
This is empty. That won't get me any further.
I don't know what I would do if I put something in.
Really strange. There's a wheel up there.
Wheel.
I can't do that.
Okay, well. Maybe combine.
Looks like that's the amulet of transformation. That's the amulet of transformation. That's the amulet of transformation. I'd really like to know why it's called that. No, not a... I should think up something else. That's futile. It won't work like that. I can't... There's no point in that. I don't want that.
It might, Fear. It might.
Looks like that won't... That's a nail. I'd rather think about it again. No, better not. Look, I should... That would be stupid.
See if this combines with anything.
That would be... That's futile as well. No, that's
What about the
not a good
screw?
idea. I thought that won't get me any further. There's no point in that. Another tub, empty again.
Something I need back? What?
Really strange, this building. Really strange, this
Whoa.
Okay, here we are. What shall we do now?
I'd say we have to get into the tower.
Got any ideas?
No. What about you?
I wouldn't have to ask if I had.
Talking to herself.
It seems to be part of some sort of bigger mechanism. That looks like scales. But what are they used for?
Scales.
No, it would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
Anything else here?
These are heavy chains. They can probably hold...
Chains?
These are heavy chains. They can probably hold heavy weights. These are heavy chains. They can probably hold... That one... Not a... I should think up something else. I'd rather... No. I don't want that. It'll certainly not... It'll certainly not fit in there. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
I don't know, guys. This could be very obvious. Probably is. What do we? I don't even know what we're trying to do, though. That's the hard thing. What am I even trying to do?
I just don't get why the tub was screwed to the metal bar. No, better not. I can't do that.
Why don't you, like, stand in the tub?
That's the Amulet of Transformation. I'd really like to know why it's called that.
Okay, do I have to combine something? Well, I already tried. Tried combining everything. I left the board? I don't know what I left other than the board. I can't take the board. Oh, wait, maybe I can. Thought I tried this already.
Hey, look at that. This building is really something.
Okay. So now... need the sand. To, go down. Wait, oh, there we go. Actually using the broken scissors for something.
A screw. Of course, a screw.
Thought that was gonna make the sand fall. Now... we have a small screw and a big screw. Let's use everything. Do I have to go outside? Oh no, I can't go outside anymore. I can go around. Circles. Okay, I can see different angles. How does that help? Okay. I don't know. Just using everything on everything.
Oh my god, Brent!
Oh, rip. Okay, there was like 10 people screaming there. Maybe not. It sounded like a big group of people screaming at first. Oh, we're fine. Oh, we went back in time.
We haven't moved even a single inch from where we started out, have we?
Look, the bridge is a hole again.
If you ask me, the bridges are still whole. We've landed in a time when this whole place was still completely intact. We've traveled back in time.
Do you really think so?
Uh-oh, here comes company.
They're very calm about this.
They look like soldiers.
Don't panic. Let's find out what they want.
Okay. There you go, Reeve. You got your wish. Hey, Ruble.
I must have fainted. Where are we now? Brent? Brent, are you there? Nothing. Damn, where am I? Looks like a kitchen.
Let's save. Real quick. I can't open the game because it's trying to upload my saves to the Steam cloud and it's at 0%. Can you please let me open the game? Thank you. There you go. It was stuck at 0%. Scales. Oh, we have no inventory. I'm actually so happy we have no inventory. Don't have to worry about using items.
Storage barrels. They're empty. A large cauldron. There's some liquid in it.
We got spoons. There, that's for the scale.
This is no good.
No?
The second scale's missing. This is no good. This
Okay,
is
never mind. Can't take anything else. Got a book?
The medieval book of recipes. Let's see what it says.
Medieval? Is that what she said? Ooh, what do you guys want to make? To mac a good drink. Prince. To mac thumb jam. So is how English was like 1,000 years ago. Slaping drink. Drink of apelin. Make mead or pate of fisk. Let's make some plum jam. That sounds pretty good. Pound 17 ounces of plum. Oh, mix. I can't read this. Bring with white bread. What about a good drink? Take 3 measure of when an Don't make me actually make these things, please. Okay, well, we'll read that again if we have to. Oh, hey guys. What's up?
What have we here then? Look, John. The Danish whore's woken up.
Point 1, I'm not a whore. Point 2, I'm not Danish.
Do you hear that? She's got a sharp tongue in her head. If you're not Danish, what are you?
What have you done to Brent?
Do you hear that, John? She wants to know what you did to the lad that was with her. Oh, the hussie's worried about him. You must like him a lot. Hey, John, what did you do to the poor man?
I just chopped off his ears. He still don't look bad, though.
What? You monsters!
Now. John's in a good mood today. He always jokes around when he's in a mood like that. Your friend's unarmed for the moment.
Unarmed.
What are you going to do to him?
Unless he tells us what day your king's planning to start his invasion, he won't be feeling too good.
And he'll lose a few more body parts than just his ears. Depend on it.
Our king?
Yes, your king. The arch enemy of the English kingdom.
What invasion, damn it? I know nothing of an invasion, and neither does Brent.
You know very well what I'm talking about. The next Danish invasion. But I promise you this. This time, King Ethelred will be ready. We will slaughter you the moment you set foot on English soil.
Listen to me. I am Dr. Melanie Turner from... Oh, that would probably be too complicated for you, I suppose.
Complicated? What kind of a word do you call that then? Stop talking Danish to me, girl.
I'm English.
I'm English.
Of course. And that's why you're speaking Danish to me, is it?
Danish? Whatever gave you that idea?
Save your breath, woman! This isn't the first time we found Danish spies around here. And that ridiculous, childish disguise of yours isn't gonna help you either.
Yes, I suppose I must look strange to you, but I can explain.
There's no need for that. We know all
I don't think
about
they'll
you.
believe
Your
that you
king's
time
preparing
traveled.
for another
lady.
invasion, and you're the spies of his vanguard. But I'm sure your strange friend will soon tell us what we need to know. Until then, you'll stay in here to keep us a little company.
Ah, company. And what exactly do you call company?
You'll soon find out. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
If you dare touch me, I swear I'll scratch your eyes out.
And I swear that unless your friend tells us the truth about what you two are doing here, you will die, both of you.
We're looking for druids.
We're looking for a druid order.
Druids? That proves it. You're conspiring with British heathens against our king. But you may depend upon it that King Ethelred's revenge will be terrible.
But you must let us go. You've no idea how important this is.
Important? For your war, I suppose. Do you take me for a fool? Forget it, hussy. You two are staying right here with us. Now stop your grumbling. Get in the kitchen, Danish woman. Tidy up and get us something to drink.
Oh, we do have to make something.
Oh, just leave me alone, you bastards.
Well, we had like a sleeping drink. Probably what we want. Oh. Time to cook.
The medieval book of recipes.
The medieval.
Let's see what it says.
Okay, so we have good drink. We don't want that. Strange sleeping drink. Mead. Or drink of apple? Applein? I don't know what that is. Okay. What do we need? Take 2 ounce of the crimson, an ounce of the golden. Mix 2 ounce of the green from an ounce. Then hot drink maketh thee sleep good. Wait, 2 ounce golden. 2 ounce something. 2 ounce crimson, 1 ounce golden. Mix 2 ounce of green from an ounce and an ounce. What? Okay, so we need crimson, golden, and green. And then make it hot.
John! Celebrations are due! Our pay has arrived! 10 pieces of silver for each of us. 10 nice, polished pieces of silver at 1 ounce each.
Oh.
You again.
Okay.
What do you want now? I told you to hurry up and serve us.
1 silver is 1 ounce.
Well, what can I get you?
In God's name, stop asking stupid questions. Bring us some wine and meat and hurry!
Yes, very well. Pain in the neck.
And hold your tongue, woman!
Can I leave?
Hey!
I didn't think
Stop!
so.
You've no business going down there. Do you hear?
Where do I get my golden and my green? My crimson.
Weapons. These lads seem to be pretty violent. Looks like there's been a feast here recently.
Oh, here we go. More.
I've always found pictures of wars revolting. I should concentrate. I've always...
They sound like Hob.
I've always found pictures of wars... Looks like there's been a feast here recently.
Okay, what's in here?
I might have guessed. The door's locked.
Locked. Can I put this on the scale now?
This is no
Nope.
good.
What do they want me to make? I don't have anything to make stuff with.
What are you staring at me for? Never seen a woman before?
What she mean, Thomas?
She means you're a fool, John. Now what is it? Where are drinks, damn it?
I couldn't find any wine or
Yeah.
meat in the kitchen.
What? John, you numbskull. I thought I told you to go to the market and buy some provisions.
Why me, blast it? Let her go, the lazy so-and-so.
Do you want her to escape? What a fool you are.
Don't call me a fool.
Then don't be a fool. Then I won't call you one.
I said, don't call me a fool.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
What do you want me to get you?
I don't care. Damn it. Think of something. Bring us something to drink. Bring us tea. We'll go and buy some provisions when we've finished interrogating your friend.
When'll that be? I'm hungry.
John, just shut up, will ya?
Oh no. This is this is like I have no mouth and I want to scream.
I could offer you something other than tea.
Oh? What's that?
A love potion by my own recipe.
A love potion by my own recipe.
Oh? Well, that doesn't sound too bad. Perhaps you're not so much of a cow as I thought you were.
Perhaps. To be honest, I've always had a soft spot for men who know what they want.
Hey, I like that. Why don't you just come a little closer?
All right.
What'd you make of that, John? The girl's quite tame, really.
What wonderful equipment you have, soldier.
What?
Isn't it just? And it's all been christened with the blood of my enemies. Take a good look, if you like, and then bring me that potion you were talking about.
You'll have to be patient. I must brew it first.
We still don't have any
I
ingredients.
can't take one of these. They'd kill me on the spot.
Okay, oh, there's a shelf. Oh, okay. I didn't see this.
These jugs smell good. There must be herbs or spices in them. These jugs smell good. There must be herbs or spices. These jugs smell good. There must be herbs or spices in them. A weed, or maybe a herb.
Weed.
It smells of menthol.
Okay, I'm just taking everything. Oh. Okay, well, I have a bunch of stuff now. There we go. Okay, that's for that. Then...
This weed feels strange. Almost like a sponge. That smells of aniseed. Those leaves are sort of fleshy. Maybe they come from a herbaceous plant. This herb smells of cinnamon. Dried leaves. I don't know which... A weed. Or maybe a herb. The medieval book of recipes. Let's see what it says.
A 2-ounce crimson, 1-ounce golden. Mix 2 ounce of green from an ounce and an ounce. I don't know what that means. Then make it hot.
I'd need a weight to use these scales.
I don't know which one's crimson. We also need a silver piece. Cinnamon? Fine, will it even let me put...
I'd need a weight to use these scales.
We need a weight first. Still can't believe Wheelchair Man is dead. What, they said... When were they getting silver? Said something.
Well, my hell's...
I'll bring it along.
Okay, well... I think we just have to find a silver piece. There's one, like, hidden. Hidden silver?
I've always found pictures of... I might have guessed. The door's locked.
What about this?
Ugh, a spittoon.
Oh. Alright.
Storage barrels. Storage barrels. Storage barrels. They're empty. I'd say this is water.
Well, we have to put it in the cauldron to make it hot. And doesn't seem like there's anything here. No, we both time traveled.
These jugs smell good. There must be herbs or spices in them. These jugs smell good. I'd need a weight to use these scales. I'd need a weight to use these scales. I'd need a weight to use these scales.
Go to him.
What are you staring at me for? Never seen a woman before?
What she mean, Thomas?
She me!
Ah.
Well, hell.
I'll...
Okay, they don't have anything to say.
Hey! You've no business...
Okay. Something for the scale. Click on everything on the table. Hey, it's like a knife right there. Take it. Why does it let me, like, look at these? Gotta be a reason.
It won't work like that, I don't think.
I have... What? I can't use the scale without a weight, though. Here, I'm wondering why it lets me look at these. She could have easily.
Pictures of wars revolting.
She could have said that. Oh, zooming in on it. Oh yeah, I know I need a silver piece. But where the heck is one? Steal one? Ow. The bowl on him.
Oh, Melanie,
Oops.
I should try and think of something else. Not a good idea. I should concentrate. I don't think it'll work like that. I should try and think of something. I won't get anywhere that way. These lads seem to be
Bowl
pretty
cut hair.
violent.
Oh? Oh, that's the same shelf.
These are just some old books. These are just some old books.
Why does it let me look at the bucket? She doesn't even say anything about it.
Storage barrels. They're empty. That won't get me any further. I can't do that. It won't work like that. The bowl is a weed. Or maybe the bowl is still empty. I can't prepare anything with the herbs like that. The bowl is still empty.
Dang it.
I can't prepare anything with the herbs like that.
Just one thing that I must be missing. One little thing.
Weapons.
Take it.
I can't take one of these. They'd kill me on the spot.
I wish he could repeat that dialogue that he had. Maybe I missed something. Information.
I might have guessed. The door's locked.
Let's look at screws up here. No? I feel like I've clicked everywhere. Literally everywhere.
A large cauldron. There's some wood. It won't work like that. Those leaves are sort of fleshy. Dried leaves. I don't know. That smells of aniseed. Those leaves are sort of This weed feels strange. A weed. Or dried leaves.
What was the cinnamon?
This herb smells
Oh,
of
this one.
cinnamon. That doesn't work. Pity.
Dang it. I already tried.
The bowl is still empty. I can't prepare anything with the herbs like that.
Steal. I don't... How do I steal from them? What's this? What? I just saw the cursor change. Oh, I guess there is a bag there. I literally couldn't even see that. I just saw the cursor change. I was trying to click, like, maybe on his pockets or something. Okay. So 2-ounce golden. Well, I can't put the bowl there.
The medieval book
Let's
of
just make sure. 2-ounce crimson, 1-ounce golden.
This herb smells of cinnamon.
Assuming cinnamon, crimson. I don't know what the last part meant.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb. This herb smells of... This weed feels strange. That smells of... Those leaves of... This herb smells... Dried leaves.
Okay, so this one here is the
herb
1
smells of
ounce.
cinnamon. The bowl is still empty. This herb smells of cinnamon.
Do we need 2? I feel like our inventory is going to get pretty messy here.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb.
Wait.
This herb
Did we get
smells
another
of...
ounce?
This weed feels
No, we didn't.
strange. Almost like a sponge.
Wait, can we put that?
The bowl is still empty. I can't prepare anything with the herbs like that. That doesn't work. Pity.
Okay, well, we also need golden.
This weed feels strange.
Sponge.
Almost like a sponge. That smells of aniseed.
I don't know what aniseed is.
Those leaves are sort of fleshy. Maybe they come from a herbaceous plant.
The bowl with the water. Oh, there we go. I thought I tried that. Wow, that's... She's just putting boiling water in her pocket. So...
This herb smells of cinnamon. This weed makes the water turn red.
Oh. Oh, okay, it's red now. Okay. That's helpful.
Those leaves are sort... This herb smells of cinnamon.
Okay, one more red.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb.
That in.
This weed makes the water turn red.
So we have 2 red. We need a golden.
The
1 golden
medieval-
and 1 green? Oh, 2 green. And then something. I don't know what that means at the end.
This weed feels... That smells of... Those leaves are sort of
Herbaceous.
fleshy. This herb smells of dried leaves.
Dried
They're a
leaves.
weed. Or maybe a herb. It smells of menthol. Those leaves are sort of fleshy. Maybe they come from a herbaceous plant.
Oh wait, I guess I have to do this in the right order. I have to do the golden next.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb.
Yeah, I just test it. Like, what happened?
Now it's turned into a brown...
Okay. And then do we pour it in here? Yep, that's what the bucket's for. Okay, so let's just see what makes it golden.
This weed feels strange. That smells of aniseed. Those leaves are... This herb... Dried a weed.
Okay, so
Maybe
those are all
a
different.
herb.
Okay, let's get water. Yes, trial and
This
error.
weed feels strange. Almost like a sponge.
But cinnamon was red. This one is sponge.
Right.
Sponge.
This made the water turn
purple. Get rid of that.
That smells of aniseed. This weed feels strange. almost like a sponge.
So sponge is purple. Cinnamon is red. And aniseed
Right. The weed has made
is
the water
blue. Her foot is dangerously close to that fire.
Those leaves are sort of fleshy. Maybe they
try.
come from a herbaceous plant.
Let's try this one. I'm guessing this is green, and then like dried leaves are
Right.
golden.
That's exact. This weed made the color of the water change to a light brown.
Light brown. One foot away. We're wasting so many ingredients. I think we don't run out.
This herb smells of cinnamon. Dried leaves.
Okay, this is dried
I
leaves.
don't know which plant they come from. Right. That's exactly that one. Now the water is completely yellow.
Okay, I guess that's golden. Means the last one must be green. So, get some water.
Those leaves. This herb smells
Cinnamon.
of cinnamon.
I can do the first part. I know what to do for the first part.
Right. This herb smells of cinnamon. This weed makes the water turn. Those leaves are sort of. This herb smells of cinnamon.
One more cinnamon, then we need golden, which I already forgot.
That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb. This herb smells dried leaves.
Golden was
I
dried
don't know
leaves.
which plant they come from. Those leaves are sort of fleshy. Maybe
Right?
dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from.
I think gold leaves were dried. Or, yeah, gold leaves. No, dried leaves were gold. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb. Ugh, now it's turned into a brown slop.
Oh, what? Remember, that's fine.
The medieval book of recipes.
Okay. 2 ounce of green from an ounce and an ounce. That hot drink maketh thee sleep good. Hey, True North.
A weed. Or maybe a herb. It
No,
smells of
they're
menthol.
too strong.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce. Ugh, now it's turned.
No, I don't think I want the brown slop. Maybe dried leaves wasn't golden? I'm just remembering wrong. Hold on.
This herb smells dried leaves.
I swear these
I
were
don't know
golden,
which
right?
plant they come from.
It's a random meteor.
Right. That's the bowl is
Oh. This is a fun puzzle. Like, it's not that complicated, it just takes forever.
Now the water is completely
That is yellow. Wait, how did I mess up? I mean, maybe I didn't mess up. I don't know.
Those leaves. This herb smells of cinnamon.
You just don't question these things.
Right.
video games.
That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb.
Might as well get,
Dried leaf, a weed, or maybe a herb.
let's just make
Smells
sure
of
that this is
menthol.
green.
Right. That
Like, I'm pretty sure it's green. But
a weed. The weed turned the water whitish.
no, it's not
Looks
green.
almost like milk.
We have to do color combinations. God damn it. Like, where do we temporarily store our... We just put everything in the same bowl?
The medieval book of
Confused.
recipes.
I don't know why I'm looking at this. Okay, well, what makes green? Oh, nothing makes green. I guess yellow and blue? I need to think back to my elementary school days.
Those leaves are sort of fleshy. Maybe they come from a herbaceous plant.
So if we're doing yellow and blue...
Dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from.
Thing is, how do I... The mints? You mean the...
That's exactly a weed. Or maybe
Menthol?
a herb. It smells of menthol.
That was, white.
That smells of aniseed. This weed feels strange.
Which one was blue?
This herb smells of cinnamon. This weed feels strange. That smells of aniseed. Those leaves are sort of... That smells of aniseed.
I think this one was blue, right? Not yet, drug zombie.
Right. That's exactly...
Let's see. Let's just make sure this is blue. I mean, green. So we...
That smells of aniseed. Dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from.
Oh.
This herb smells of cinnamon.
Oh yeah, yellow.
Now the water is completely yellow. Now the water has become
Okay.
greenish.
So that's how you make green. Oh, is that what it... Hold on.
Medieval book.
Is that what it meant when it said... Make 2 ounce crimson, 1 ounce of golden. Mix 2 ounces of green from an ounce and an ounce. Okay. I see. That's what it meant. So, but the thing is, when I mix the red and the golden, it just turns to the brown slop. This is what I'm confusing. Can I just do this now?
Herb smells of cinnamon. Ugh, now
Now
it's
it's brown
turned into a
slop.
brown. This weed feels strange. Dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from.
Let's just try to do it. After this, we need
Right.
1 more cinnamon.
That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb. Those leaves are sort of... This herb smells of cinnamon.
I feel like it's a very messed up though. Maybe. I think the brown slop means he messed up.
Right. That's exactly... The water in the bowl is...
Never
up.
mind. And it's already warm, right? Let's save. On its cooking stream right now. This is how I cook in real life.
There. That'll...
Oh, okay, good thing I saved.
There.
Okay, skipped it.
Looks good anyway. What is it?
As I...
Oh my god. We didn't get any of these crashes last week. Somehow.
There.
What?
Oh, okay. I had to skip the love potion. Sooner than that.
There. What has made a...
Don't do this to me. We could get past the librarian. Because we didn't actually have to talk to her, but I think we actually have to give him this.
There. What has made...
Okay. I think we did it.
Bah! It doesn't taste all that good.
But it'll work. Just wait and see.
I should hope so, because I'm getting tired. Very tired.
Okay, let's save. I guess we're not done yet.
Well, is it working yet?
I can't feel anything yet. In fact, I'm still dog tired. Get us another one!
Oh my god. Really? You're gonna make me do this again?
This weed feels strange. A weed, or maybe a herb. It smells of menthol.
Let's leave and go back? Oh, he said get us another one.
Right. Well, is it working yet?
I can't, in fact, get us.
Oh. Make another one. More cooking.
A weed, or maybe a herb.
Okay.
Dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from.
So here's our green. Yeah. I'm just trying to draw out the game.
Now the water. Now it's turned into a
Oh,
brown slop.
wait. Oh, I didn't do blue. It was supposed to be yellow and blue. God damn it. We need one aniseed, one dried leaves, 2 cinnamon, 1 menthol.
That smells of aniseed. Right. That's it. This weed, that smells of those leaves are sort of This herb smells of
Okay.
cinnamon.
We can get everything here except 1 cinnamon.
Right.
Oh, I can skip this.
That's
That changes
those
everything.
leaves are sort of this herb's dried leaves. Right.
Thank you.
Dried leaves. I don't know, a weed or maybe right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb. Dried leaves. This herb that smells of aniseed.
Wait, did I?
A weed or maybe a herb. Right. That's exactly 1 ounce
Okay.
of the herb. A weed or maybe a weed. Dried leaves. This herb that smells of aniseed. A weed has made
blue.
the water dried leaves.
Yellow.
Now the
There's
water's
green.
become green. This herb smells of a weed or maybe a herb. It smells of menthol.
Oh, right. Menthol is white.
This herb smells of cinnamon.
We do 1 cinnamon,
This herb smells of right. This herb smells of
2 cinnamon,
Dried leaves. Right.
1 golden.
That's exactly dried leaves. The water in the bowl. That should do it. Sweet dreams, my friends.
We didn't even have to give it to them. I'm so mad.
That should do it. Sweet dreams, my friends.
Save. They made us make another one for no reason. Let's go. Tired of this place.
Brent?
Melanie! At last. I'm here. Over here.
Still have ears?
They certainly have enough weapons
Take
around
one.
here. Looks like King Ethelred is well prepared for an invasion. Not that it's any of my business. At last? Wasn't I quick
Oh, he
enough
is still,
for you?
still have
This
ears.
really is one hell of a rat's nest. Where are we, anyway?
I think this is an outpost of the British Army. It seems a number of wars were fought in this area 1,000 years ago.
Great. That's simply wonderful, isn't it? Maybe we should have read a few history books before we came here. Where are the soldiers now?
Fast asleep. I made them a drink that seems to have had the desired effect.
Well done, Melanie. Now let's get out of here. Unlock the door.
Oh, I haven't got the key.
What? Oh, great. We better look for it then. It must be around here somewhere. I'm really fed up with sitting in this hole.
All right. Calm down, will
Yeah,
you?
Anubis.
I'm looking. I'll be right back.
Be quick.
I mean, we got the recipe now, so
They're
wouldn't be
empty.
too hard to make.
They're empty.
Well, they must have the key.
That should do it. Sweet dreams, my friends.
Put it in her bra. Okay.
A key. The soldier had it
You know
with
what?
him.
If I can open this door.
That won't get me any further.
Nope.
Okay, now how do we get out of here?
The door's upstairs. But I've tried the key upstairs. It doesn't fit in the lock.
So what do we do now?
I've no idea.
Oh, there's a rat. Look at there's a rat. On.
They certainly have enough
Oh, there it
weapons
is.
around here. Looks like they're empty.
Over here. I should save. I think you summoned it. Or maybe Fear summoned it.
Give me a hand with this crate, Brent. It's too heavy for me to shift on my own.
Whoa. Secrets.
Ah, just as I thought. Take a look at this, Brent.
How did she know that?
There must be more than just the one way out of here. Looks like a secret passage.
She was like, just as I thought, there must be a secret passage.
Pretty dark
Nice.
down there, isn't it?
Are you scared?
Scared? Nonsense. Come on, let's go.
First person game? That animation was great. Oh, okay, left or right? Well, always go left. Oh, we're actually like first person point and clicking.
Brent,
I'm here.
I can hardly see a thing.
Neither can I.
Maybe we ought to go back after all, don't you think?
Rubbish. There's no one here. Don't worry. We'll find the way out.
Rubbish. Keep going left.
There's not a glimmer of light here anywhere, Brent.
Oh!
What was that?
What?
Are you still there? Brent? Brent, this isn't funny.
He's dead.
Hello? Is that you, Brent?
Ah, one.
Damn it.
Wait, was I supposed to do that? I guess that was supposed to happen. That was a good subtitle, though.
It's rather bulky.
I don't know where we are.
That's much too far away. I need to get closer.
Oh, hey, Druid. It's not a Druid.
So you are the stranger who came to us through the Gate of the Worlds. We meet at last. I am very pleased to see you.
Oh, yes? I can't say the feeling's mutual. I want to get out of here. This minute. Who are you, anyway?
Hush. Be calm. Nothing will happen to you here. I am your friend.
My friend?
Is that
That's a
wheelchair
lie.
guy?
I can do without friends like you.
We have been expecting you. We need you. You are the one all our hopes
Oh,
are
the
hanging
captain.
on.
What's that? You've been expecting me? That's impossible. I came here from the year 2000. You can't even know I exist.
You came to us through the Gate of the Worlds. He who comes through this gate has the power to alter the course of history.
Right now, I don't even know where I am.
You are in a monastery, the final refuge of the last Druids of Britain. You have come to us in our greatest hour of need.
What do you mean?
Our order is facing extinction. For thousands of years, we have been handing our knowledge down from generation to generation. Every pupil was instructed by his mentor for 20 years, until he was worthy of being taught all the secrets of the Druids, and finally, he would become a mentor himself.
I see. And?
A Druid's power can serve either good or evil. The mentor's teaching alone determines which side will prevail. A pupil without a mentor
Are these guys
is left
Jedis?
to his own devices. He acts without wisdom or knowledge, and thus becomes hungry for power and evil.
Okay, that's old news so far.
Our Grand Master Surston killed his mentor and became evil, yet he succeeded in becoming the leader of our brotherhood. He is now preparing a ritual mightier than any that has ever been performed. He wishes to transfer the entire Brotherhood's power to 5 infants, to ensure that the power of the Druids will live on forever. These infants will be stronger than any Druid the world has ever seen, and they will grow up without a mentor. They are destined for evil. They will be tyrants, mighty, immortal, invincible.
Sounds familiar.
Together, we can prevent this from happening. A small circle of brothers have united under my leadership with the intention of stopping Surston.
But?
Surston seems to suspect something is going on. Ever since we occupied this monastery, he has been building fortifications to prevent anyone but himself from entering the places of worship. We know there is a secret room where he keeps a crystal ball. We also know that Surston has had our temples close to the river altered. With your help, we will get past his fortifications.
Why do you need my help for that?
We are few, and Surston is having us watched. We need somebody of equal power to him.
And you think that's me?
Your journey here has given you the power to alter the course of history. That is more than any of us would be capable of doing. Find the room that harbors the crystal ball. I have arranged for you to be allowed to move freely within the monastery until the day of your execution.
What?
The day of my execution? Oh, great. Now you tell me. How much time does that give me?
I must leave you now. I bid you good luck.
Hey, where will I find you? What's your name, anyway?
I am called Maglor.
Oh, great. Inspector Miller will never believe this. That is, if I ever get to tell him. And Melanie will... Hold on. Where did she get to?
Clearly already executed. Alright. Oh no, we have all these items again. I hate having this many items. Because any of them could be used.
An empty plate. This is no use to me. I'm not putting my head into a yoke. I've seen one of these before. I'm not put a yoke. I've seen one of these before.
It's called yolks?
In a museum.
Never knew that.
Ugh. It's half full.
Let's save. Oh, hey.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Have you discovered anything yet?
I have to learn how to find my way around here first. Don't you think you might be able to show me around the monastery?
Out of the question. We should not be seen together. We will make sure that Surstan's spies do not bother you. Everything else is up to you.
I've still got a few more questions concerning Surstan.
I have told you all there is to know about him. He is a tyrant. Do not get too close to him. He will not hesitate to kill you.
That doesn't sound too good.
I'm serious. Be on your guard.
What have you done with Melanie Turner?
She is safe for the moment.
What do you mean, for the moment?
The day of her execution is the same day when your life will end.
That sounds really encouraging. A double execution, so to speak. And when will that be?
Serstan has decreed that the day of the ritual shall be the day you both die.
Where's Melanie now?
She may move freely within the monastery, just like you. I have been to see her and told her everything. I do not know where she is now. I believe she wanted to take a look around the library.
The library? We are sentenced to death and Melanie Turner goes to look at the library? Okay. I'm sure I'll find her. I'll see you later. Looks like someone does a lot of writing here. I can't get up there. I can't light. The fire's gone out.
I feel like we might, like, control both of them during the section.
This wouldn't make my room look a musical presentation.
Oh, I was hoping all these would be locked.
Not a pretty sight.
Another rat.
No thanks, a ham. No a ham.
Excuse me, that's bacon?
A ham.
A ham?
Crates. Perfectly ordinary crates.
Hey, Brillin. Oh. What the? Okay, that goes outside. Don't go outside yet.
The mysterious sign. Inlaid work.
Ooh, it looks like a puzzle.
It's fixed firmly on the wall.
Let's not mess with that yet. I don't know what I'm doing. And go back to the other hallway.
Library.
Oh, no, that's the hallway.
Filled with the typical smell of old
that's the library.
leather-bound books. It's a writing desk. I don't really need to write anything down at the moment. Melanie, there you are.
Brent!
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
I was just having a look around, and then I ended up here in the library.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm okay.
Melanie, we're in pretty serious trouble. What on earth are you doing in here?
Reading. They've got some really interesting books in here, Brent. Take this one, for example. It's a book on the monastery's history. It was written by Christian monks. It says...
Hold on, Melanie. Before you start your academic lecture, you may be interested to know that I've just seen someone called Maglaw, who was good enough to tell me that you and I are to be executed in a few days' time.
I know that, Brent. I've seen him too. He was here half an hour ago. He told me everything.
Oh, and I suppose it doesn't bother you? Well, as for me, I had other plans for the eve of my life, to be honest.
Brent, what do you think I'm doing here with these books? I'm looking for something that might be of help to us.
This is no time to start reading, Melanie. We must do something.
Well, at least I found out that this monastery used to be inhabited by Christian monks.
So what? What good is that?
Why don't you listen? The Druids besieged the monastery, but they couldn't find a way in. Not one of the monks that tried to flee during the siege ever came back. The monks heard their brothers screaming, sometimes for days on end.
I think I can guess what the Druids were doing to them.
That's where the chronicles stop, in mid-sentence. The Druids must have found a way into the monastery.
Melanie, this is all very interesting, but we just don't have time for history lessons. We're in trouble now.
I know, Brent. That's why I suggest you have a good look round the monastery while I carry on studying these books. Maybe we'll find a way out of this.
Aren't you scared at all, Melanie?
Of course I'm scared, but we mustn't give up. If we just sit around and wait, the ritual will be completed, and then we'll die.
Perhaps we should never have come here.
What choice did we have? To let the circle rule the world?
That may yet happen anyway. The only difference is that we won't be there to see it.
We're not dead yet, Brent. There's still a chance. We have to try. Think of Mr. Blake. He helped us, and paid for it with his life. Do you want his death to have been in vain?
Ah, Mr. Blake. If only he could have seen all this. It would have confirmed all his theories.
I doubt it would have pleased him very much, though.
Okay, Melanie, you're right. Let's do all we can. I'll take a look around this place. Will you still be here later?
Of course.
Good. Take care of yourself.
And you, Brent.
All right. Yeah, go back and save Mr. Blake.
Inlaid work.
I'm guessing by stopping the ritual, save him.
I'm sure sitting on that would be considered a serious offense. I don't think I ought to do it.
Okay, so we got a puzzle in here. That's outside. What's this?
Why should I take jugs with me when I haven't got anything to put in them?
Yeah. Sounds like they had a choice coming here.
The hatch to the dining hall.
I'll keep it open.
Why should I take jugs with me when I haven't... Maybe later. What do I need that for? I don't... You never know. It
There we
might
go.
come in handy. These are roots. I don't need them.
Never
I
know
don't
when you'll need
them.
roots.
I don't need them. That's a bed sheet made of linen.
I mean, that's literally every adventure game ever. It's just, you never know when this might come in handy. Oh.
Crabs. They're for snobs.
Yeah.
That doesn't look particularly tasty. That doesn't look particularly tasty. That looks riv. I'd better leave it where it is. I'll take it with me.
Oh.
That's an iron crucible. It's too heavy for me.
Hey, we're just getting a bunch of
too heavy.
things. Alright. This is the dining hall, I guess.
They are spears.
That's a person,
not very
right?
easy to handle. Not very easy to handle. I'd
What?
better leave them here.
I want to talk to them.
They are spears. That's a lot of crockery. The hatch to the kitchen. Barred
Okay,
window.
guess I can't talk to this guy. I don't think I can take a spear. We're here. What's in here first?
The fire's gone out. I'm on duty. No wine drinking for me today. A druid's bed.
Give him a bed sheet.
No, better not. It's locked. A crate. It's locked. Bad luck. Doesn't fit. Would have surprised me anyway.
You? What do you want?
I take it you're Serstan, am I right?
And you are the man who came all the way here just to let me kill him. What do you want? Is the little bit of life I've granted you too much for you?
Why did we come here?
What are you planning to do to us?
When the great day has come, and the ritual has been perfected, your lives will end.
Why don't you just kill us right now?
You are indeed lucky to be allowed to live for a few more days. My brother Maglaw spoke up for you, and I was incapable of refusing him his wish. I have such a very soft heart.
What did Maglaw say?
He suggested making you our witnesses, the first witnesses of our unlimited power. You will watch your miserable world come to an end, and you will see a new, eternal empire arise from the ashes. And then you will die. A great honor will be bestowed upon you. You will be the last sacrifices of the old world.
I wish I could
You're
stab
mad,
him.
completely insane.
A
I've come to offer you a deal.
A deal? You are offering me a deal? You overrate your importance. I will not do deals with you.
I know something that you can't know.
What might that be?
I won't tell you until you give me your word that you will let me and my friend go.
What?
He knows about
Truly
computers.
believe that I will fall for a trick like that? There is nothing you can know. There is nothing you can bargain with.
He knows about cars.
I will not enter into any deal with a useless creature like you. I will grind you underfoot, if it pleases me to do so. That is all you may expect from me. Now get out of my sight.
Aw. There's probably lots of things Brent knows that that guy doesn't know.
That won't get me any further.
He knows how to get books out of the library. And this one. Where's this? Wait. Oh, it's somewhere I haven't been.
I can't open it. The beam's secured with locks. These are solid iron.
He knows about staplers and carbon paper. Let's go outside. I have a feeling there's gonna be some insane puzzles in this area. Actually save.
They just get in my way. They're just stones. They just get in my way.
Silly stones.
They just get in my way. This looks very much like a workshop. There's a workbench over there with a lot of tools. There's a strong smell of
Whoa.
smoke here.
Big boy.
Good day, friend. How are you?
How should I be? Every day I work my fingers to the bone. I get bad food, bad treatment. How would you be?
I understand. I'm not much better off than you are.
Huh. You think that, do you? Do you spend all day toiling hard for a pittance?
No, but at least you're working here of your own free will and can leave any time you like. I'm a prisoner.
Oh, a prisoner, are you? What did you get up to then?
Well, that's hard to explain. I think our main crime was coming here in the first place.
Our? You mean you're not the only prisoner here?
No, I came here with a lady.
Maybe I can give him my bed sheet.
Lady? That's good.
How is that good?
I haven't seen any ladies here for a long, long time. Is she pretty?
Yes, she is. But you'll keep away from her if you know what's good for you.
Ah, your wife, is she?
No, it's not that. But, look, I don't think this is any of your business. She's with me. That's all that need concern you.
All right. I get it. Then tell me what it is you want with me.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You? Look at you. A weakling like you. I'll bet you couldn't even hold a hammer. I used to have an apprentice who looked a lot like you. Didn't stay long, though. Work was too hard for him.
All right. If you don't want my help...
You can help me by not standing around in my way. If I don't get my work pieces finished by tomorrow, I'll be punished badly.
What are you doing standing around?
What exactly do you do here, anyway?
I work the forge for my masters. Isn't that obvious? Pipes, weapons, locks, keys, a lot. Not right now, of course, since the fire's gone out.
Are you forging weapons for the war?
You mean the war against the Danes? No. Wars come and go, year after year. My masters don't get involved. They're a secretive lot.
You don't seem to like your masters much.
Not like them. I ate them. Years and
Was
years
pretty
I spent
nice.
slaving away in this smithy, and my children are starving anyway. Once I dared to go to Sir Stan's room and ask for more money.
And?
That's when I got these scars on my back.
What did they do to you?
10 lashes of the whip on my bare back. I couldn't lie down for 3 weeks. I've given up asking questions since then.
Why don't you fight back? A strong man like you?
Oh, I'd do anything to hurt those villains. Oh, but they are powerful and cruel. I have to finish my work by tomorrow, or else I'll be punished in some horrible way.
Tell me about Druids.
Tell me about the Druids.
I don't know much about them. Anyway, I'm not allowed to tell you anything.
Ah, that's interesting.
Look, stranger, I don't know about you, but I'm quite attached to my head. I don't fancy being slaughtered because you're so nosy.
Oh, there's so many options.
Why is your work so urgent?
I don't really know myself why they need their stuff so quickly. I think I'm helping to prepare some big ceremony of theirs. Anyway, they keep strengthening their fortifications.
A ceremony?
Yeah, of some sort. Don't ask me what it's all about. I don't know anything about their heathen religions. I was brought up a Christian. There's hardly any Druids left in Britain these days anyway.
Except here. Have you noticed anything unusual around here lately?
Unusual? No, not really. Except that it's extremely quiet in the monastery. Oh, hang on. There was something. I heard children crying 2 days ago. It was after dark, and I couldn't see much, but I think the crying was coming from one of those private rooms.
Did it sound like babies crying?
Yeah, it did. Just like that.
Interesting. Did you notice anything else?
No, nothing. Why do you ask?
Just asking.
Um,
I'll have a look around if you don't mind.
All right.
There's so many
Go ahead.
dialogue options. I don't know if I should talk to him again.
I'd like to ask you a few more.
Well,
It's pretty smoky.
of course I know.
I'm gonna
Damn
try to
fire
keep
keeps
this
going
quick
out.
and skip.
Ever seen a smith who
What's the matter? Does the rain get in?
Oh, what do I know? There's always problems. Nothing works. But everything's supposed to be
Oh, I know Scotland Yard's not much.
Scotland Yard? Where's that? In Scotland?
No. Let's just say it's a place it takes a...
All I know is the settlements on the other side, and I curse the day I left them. I should have stayed.
I'm gonna skip a bit. Sorry. So much dialogue.
Yes, I think I'd have been better off staying in London too.
London? Is that west of the river? So what? I'm not likely to see anything but this dingy old manor.
Aren't you allowed to leave here?
Oh, yes. Every 7 days I'm allowed to go and see my family for a day. But I mustn't talk about anything I do or else they'll chop off my tongue.
Dang.
Do you think you might be able to help me?
I'd have to be pretty... I had to pledge loyalty to Sir Stan when everyone did. Only he decides who...
I see. Oh well, looks like there's nothing I can do for you.
But as you can see, I really can't.
I'll have a...
All right.
Okay, well...
An interesting construction. I don't think my help is required. There must be a reason why there's no fire on. I should speak.
I feel like
to...
we are supposed to help him. At some point.
I'm sure I'd be in trouble with this. I don't know a thing about being a blacksmith.
Why can we come over here?
Why should I carry them around with me? There's nothing There are a lot of tools here. They're just stones. These must be the stores. There's a lot of stuff here.
Man, this area is large. Wait. Oh, no, you're supposed to take the axe.
A little piece of wood.
You take the axe that's beside the piece of wood. I thought he was finally gonna grab a weapon. Baited me.
They are just empty crates. They are just empty crates. They are just empty crates.
Go inside.
Looks a bit too creepy for my liking.
No, it's too creepy.
I think I'll steer clear of the shed.
Okay, what about this way? Got a garden.
There's the vegetable bed I saw from upstairs.
Take something. What is that? Is that a rock?
What looks like a drain. I hate salad. Salad. I hate salad. Salad.
Salad.
I hate salad. Salad. I'll have to... What good looks like a drain? What good's a drain going to do me?
Well, maybe you can plant this.
No, it won't work like that. I can't do that.
Well, I think we have to do something with the drain at some point.
I can't possibly climb up there. That's the outside wall. Looks impenetrable. The inner courtyard is bigger than I thought. Simple wooden buckets. They're all empty. These could be the stables. There's a cistern over there.
Closed? Guess so.
It won't open and I haven't... The door's locked. That's just not my style. There's a definite smell of stables here.
I wonder if there's horses in there.
There's a definite smell of stables here. There's a definite smell of stables. I don't have a key. The door's bolted. It looks like these windows can only be opened from the inside. This pipe seems to lead straight to that small outhouse with the chimney. If I mess with this... This is the cistern. It's filled with water right up to the brim. There must have been a lot of rain this autumn. I don't see anything unusual. I don't see anything unusual down there. This is the cistern.
I think we've been everywhere.
It's filled with water right up to the brim. Of course, it can't work like that. If I mess with it, it might... Ah, yes, a lever. I hope it's not... It works! The water's... I'd better turn it off again.
Oh.
This pipe seems... If I mess with this, I might break it.
Wait, what?
It works! The water's... I'd better turn it off again. This pipe looks rather rusty. That would be... I can't see any connection there. It'll certainly not fit in. It'll certainly not fit in there.
Okay. I think we've been everywhere. What am I trying to do? Am I trying to escape, I guess? Let's save. I'm gonna talk to Blacksmith again. There was a ton more we could have talked about.
Hello. Anything doing?
No. Nothing. Don't keep asking. The fire's out and I can't...
Okay, he needs fire.
I'll have a look at...
Alright.
No, not a chance. That doesn't work.
This
That's
wood is
futile as
flammable.
well. Here, is this any use
Oh.
to you?
What good's that gonna do me? Since when does a smith need a thing like that?
Oh well, I just thought it might have been some use to you. Here, is it
What?
Oh well, it might have.
Okay. I can use anything on him. Do I have anything from the future? I have
Here.
What good's...
Oh well, it might have been.
I mean, they've probably never seen like scissors before. Or not any scissors with a blue on it. Hold on. There was like so much more to talk about.
I'd like.
Well,
Is there anything?
you? A weakling. I'll bet I used to have. Didn't work was...
All right. If you don't.
You can help me if I don't...
What exactly?
I pipes a lot. Not...
Are you forging weapons for the?
You mean the war? No. War's coming. My masters, they're...
You don't seem.
Not like years and years I've spent slaving away in this smithy. Once I dared to go to Sir Stan's room and ask for more money.
And?
That's when I got these scabs.
What did they do?
Oh, yeah, we already
Why
know.
don't you strong?
Oh, I have to...
Do you think you might be able to help me get out of here?
I'd have to be pretty...
Oh wait, we already did that.
I see.
But
I'll have a.
all right.
I'm sure I'd be in trouble with the smith
Okay.
if I don't know a thing about being.
Maybe
a
he
blacksmith.
wants some metal things like this.
It'll certainly. Here is.
What good?
Oh well, it might have.
About this screw.
Here.
What?
Oh, it might.
Maybe
That's the amulet of transformation.
the amulet.
Here.
What?
Oh, it might. Here.
What?
Oh, it might.
I don't know. He wants to start his fire. I already tried giving him wood.
Here.
What?
Oh, it might. Here.
What?
Oh, it might have. Here.
What?
Oh well, it might have. No, better not. Here.
What?
Oh, it might.
Okay.
An interesting I don't think my help is required. There must be a reason why there's no fire on. I should speak to the smith.
Well,
There must be a reason why there's no fire on.
did I talk to him about that?
I'll have.
All right.
I'd like.
Well,
Is there anything?
you look. Oh, I didn't work.
All right. If you.
You can help me if I don't get...
What exactly?
I pipe a lot. Not you. Or they...
I'll. All right.
I just want to talk about the fire again.
Hello.
No, don't keep the fires out and I can't
Yeah.
work.
I'll have it.
All right.
Okay, well, I guess we help him by getting fire. Somehow. Here we go, here's fire.
Nothing's happening.
Where is, my room? Is it this one? No, not at all. My starting room was... It was like right here, wasn't it? Not this one. It's this guy. Maybe I can't even go in my starting room anymore. This is the kitchen. Hello? Oh, he's gone. Oh, this is my room, right? Yes, okay.
This is no use to me. The sea. I'm too far away.
This looks like a painted world.
I'll break my neck if I try to climb down there.
It has a very similar thing going on here.
There are vegetables growing over there.
I see anything from here that'll
It's
help?
much too far away. My arms aren't long enough.
What if I
thought that's futile. Not a good idea. I'd break my neck. I'm not putting my head into that, thank you very much.
Didn't I tell you not to speak to me?
Well, I'm gonna speak to you anyway.
Who are the other conspirators? Won't you introduce me to them?
Are you out of your mind? How can you speak so openly here? Do you want to betray us? Thurston's spies are everywhere. You'll spoil everything. I must leave at once. They will have heard us.
But I'm sure it will be a great help to me to know who's a friend around.
Just look upon everyone as you. That is the safe.
I don't find that thought.
I will not betray.
Why not?
If you fail, it will be better that you do not.
Who says you're a friend anyway?
I can do no more than.
To be honest, I don't know whether to...
What reason could I have for...
Who knows? Maybe you're just keeping me here so that I won't be alive in 1,000 years' time. So Sinclair can just perform this ritual without anybody interfering.
If that were so, we would have killed you by now. You must make up your own mind.
Do I have any choice in...
None of us.
Very well.
Anything else?
Didn't I...
I need undisturbed access to one of the rooms in the monastery.
Which room?
I don't know. What? I mean, the kitchen we had access. I don't... What? Thurston's room, that's not gonna work. Let's try.
Thurston's room. Is that possible?
Out of the question.
Yeah.
Whenever Thurston leaves his room, he locks the door and...
That settles that then. Or is there some way... Couldn't you get him out of his room on some pretext? Just long enough for me to take a look around?
Yes.
Oh?
I may be able to. I shall try.
Okay. Nice. Save. Now, where was his room? I think it was this one, right? No. This one. Nope. Have I been here?
I'm not the least bit tired. Ah, books. Too bad I wouldn't be able to. It's too high up. Anyway, it's barred.
Dang it, where was his room? Maybe it was this one. Nope. That's outside. This is the library. That's the library. What? Where was his room? This just goes to the blue room again.
Excellent.
Never mind.
Maglor did it. Now I can take a good look around in peace.
Okay.
Thurston's writing desk. I can't take this down. Earth and a shovel.
A very strange painting.
Better not. There's rather a stiff breeze blowing there. I could do with a refreshing bath. It's too far away. This should remain here. A torrential river.
Are these paintings clues?
It's too far. I need to get closer. It's too far away. I can't do it. Thurston's writing desk.
That's it? What?
It won't work like that. That's futile as well.
If I just give him the amulet?
That doesn't work. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. Thurston's writing desk.
Okay, what am I supposed to do with these paintings?
That won't help either.
I hate having this many items.
I can't do that. It'll certainly not fit in there. No,
Rip
better
it.
not. You could hurt yourself
Stab
with
it.
those. That doesn't work.
What is the point of this room? For some reason I can interact with that stool.
Nothing's happening. That won't get me any further. I can't light it. I can't light it. I'd need some matches to do that. It's too high up. Anyway, a druid's bed. Excellent. Maglor did it. Now I can take a good look around.
What's the point of this? I don't know what I'm trying to do. That's happening a lot in this game. Where I'm just like, I don't know what I'm trying to do in the first place. Really hard. Do things. I can try brute forcing this puzzle. Probably shouldn't, because there's like way too many combinations.
It'll certainly not fit in there. It's fixed firm. It's that strange symbol again.
Abacus. Oh wait, this one... Oh no, okay, it does move. All of them. Yeah, I don't think it's an abacus. Oh, okay, how many does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This one has 6. And there's 4, 6, 14. 14, 6, 4, 6, 14. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Let's talk to Melanie.
Good God, Brent, you made me jump.
Sorry, you were so wrapped up in your books.
Yes, this one's really interesting. It's hard to make out, though. It deals with transformation rituals. Have you ever heard of a magical top?
No, what is it?
Magical tops set objects in motion. Every druid carries one round with him.
What's it good for?
It's a symbol.
Of what?
Of the Earth's rotation and the cycle of the elements. The druids believe that all natural phenomena are based on a transformation cycle. Fire transforms the elements. The magical top is a symbol of this cycle. The cycle of life, you see?
Sounds interesting.
Yes. I have to go on reading, Brent. This book is very revealing. I may even find a clue as to how Surstan plans to perform his ritual. Could you leave me for a while, please?
Of course. I just wanted to say... Have you found anything...
Nothing, we didn't. It talks a lot about the... Mr. Blake told you...
Yes, that's right.
You've got to hand it to him. I found everything he said about the 4 elements in the Christian monks.
I don't see how the elements are...
Anything can be used. I just thought I'd... Do you remember what Blake told?
Nope.
The Druids believed that the 4 elements were the stuff that air, water and earth, fire's only purpose was to...
Which means?
Fire will turn solids or liquids into gas. Fire can turn a gas into a liquid. Take a combination of oxygen and hydrogen, for instance. Fire stands for transformation. The transferal of material in... It's not that difficult.
Alright. More personal questions?
Do you really think this is the right...
No, but who knows if I'll ever get enough...
Well, what...
If we ever get out of here...
Yes?
Would you... I mean, could you ever bring yourself to...
Go to Al's Pizza Palace for a pizza with you?
What?
Yes, I think I'd like that.
Hey, how did you guess? Do you know Al's Pizza Palace?
I've never been there, Brent, but when I went to Scotland Yard to look for you, I took a look at your office. I couldn't miss the boxes.
Oh, I see. A bit untidy in there, isn't it?
You could say that.
Yes, I should try and tidy up in there sometime. But you'd come with me?
I told you, yes.
Right. It's a deal. I'll
It's a
remind
date.
you about it.
Okay, Brent. I'm looking forward to it. But it might be an idea if we try to get out of here alive.
Of course. I'm sure we... Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah, the amulet transforms thingies.
No, it would... I should... I can't do that.
It's fire. Good ending unlocked. Man, this game is longer than I thought. It's gonna take 4 sessions. Pretty heckin' long. What every other game has taken 2 sessions. I don't know. I'm hoping to finish this in the next half an hour. But I don't think I will, so I might...
I don't have a key.
Debating whether I should stop.
This is the cistern. It's filled with water right up to the brim. There must have been a lot of rain this autumn. I can't see any connection there.
Still going, yep. For now. Although, I mean, even if next week is, like, really short, I can always just start the next game. Next week. Do, like, an hour or 2 of this, and then start the next one. I'd always do that. Hold on. Maybe it never ends. You baked cookies? That sounds really good. I don't know if I have any more about Druids. I mean, I have a lot that I don't know anything about, so... Oh no, did we just miss our chance to, go to the office?
Well, did you have any...
Not really.
Not really. Could you lure him out?
Very well.
Oh, he can do it again. I can't remember his offices again. Down way. Yeah.
Excellent.
Starting to
Now I
learn
can
my
take
way
a
around.
Good look around in peace. Surstan's writing desk.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. That's Earth. wind or air. This is water. It's elements.
Not a good idea.
And his desk has fire.
Surston's writing desk.
But what else? Like, for some reason I can
That won't get me any further.
put something on the
That
stool.
won't get me any further. It would have surprised
Maybe
me
put
if
like
it had
a
worked like that.
spy camera.
That's futile as well. It won't work like that. Looks like that won't work. I can't see any connection there. I don't believe it will work like. I don't believe it will work like that. That won't help either. That won't get me any further. No, not a chance. It won't work like that. I thought it wouldn't work like. I thought it wouldn't work like that. No way.
I
Nothing's
don't know what I'm doing. I have so many
that would be
items.
stupid. That won't get me any further. I can't do that. I'd rather think about it again. That doesn't work. Looks like that won't work.
Well, if we were supposed to put something on there, we don't have it yet.
I don't want to break in it. That's a lot of crockery. A dining table. It's big.
A table. Main Baldy? Malgore? Okay.
Not very. They are spears. Not very easy to handle. I'd better leave them here.
Wonder why I can't talk to him. Yeah, Surston is the evil one. Malgore is the guy helping us. Oh yeah, Sinclair is also the other evil guy.
Why should I take jugs with me when I haven't got anything to put in them?
Okay, did we do anything here? I don't think so.
Maybe a plate of tasty looking
Oh no, we took
grapes.
roots.
I don't need them.
Okay, we got roots from there. We did nothing with the crab. Maybe we can put roots in there and cook.
I thought it wouldn't work like that. I can't do that. I should think. No, better. That doesn't work.
Rolling pin? Don't even have a rolling pin.
That would think first, Brent. I can't do that. It won't work. That doesn't look. Pretty rusty. That looks like blood.
Oh, we're in the blood. And from here I got the mug.
That looks revolting. It's too heavy for me. That looks revolting. That looks
I don't know why we can open and close this window.
What? That's a
Kinda
lot of
weird.
storage jugs.
Probably ruble. Oh. Anything else in here?
A Druids. I think there are
The
better
bed.
moments to take a nap than. Looks like someone does a lot of writing here.
Desk.
It's
Window.
I can't light it. I need some matches to do that.
Okay.
Not a pretty sight.
I don't think we got anything in
No
this
need.
room.
We certainly have a lot of supplies here.
But a lot of these rooms could just be
Perfectly
useless.
ordinary crates.
Maybe this room is just useless. Same with this room.
It's books. Too bad books. It's a bed. I'm not the least bit tired.
And this is the blue room where there's just locked door.
Solid iron.
Can I melt the locks with my transformation
I can't do
amulet?
that. This'll never work.
Just make them liquid? Oh, I haven't been in here, I think.
I'll take these candles with me. No one will notice they're missing.
Alright.
Good grief. There must be hundreds of candles in here.
Got candles.
These are wax candles. Very efficient halberds. Very efficient weapons. If a little too conspicuous.
Just take one. Kill everybody. Light the candle.
I wouldn't dream of trying to burn this. I wouldn't dream of trying to burn this.
That's what candles are for.
The fire's on. The fire's on. A basket. It's empty. I should think about it again. That won't get me any further.
Man, there's so many rooms.
A druid's bed. A crate.
Now what do you want? Are you so eager to die? Your death will come soon enough. Now get out!
One moment, please. Just one short moment. May I ask you one more question?
You do not need to ask questions. It would be a waste of time answering you. You would not understand the answers anyway.
I'll chance that.
You must think you're very clever.
You're gonna kill
like
me?
all fools. You will soon understand just how pointless each of your actions, sentences, and thoughts is. Very soon now, my power will be multiplied, and I will continue to exist within it. It will make me immortal, and you will be no more than a pile of dust that the wind will carry out to sea.
Wow.
I've heard your order is facing its downfall.
You've heard that? From whom? From a fool like yourself? Our order is not facing its downfall, but a great new beginning, even if some of my brothers dislike the idea. Or did you think I did not know of the ridiculous conspiracy that some of my misguided brothers have set up? They have told you of it, haven't they? I do not expect you to betray them, but they are greatly mistaken where their abilities are concerned, and they underestimate me. I will soon find out which of my brothers are betraying me, and I will destroy them without even lifting a finger. The path I have determined cannot be altered. Our fate is sealed. Now get out of my sight. You bore me.
Wow. Fine. Well, I think we're gonna finish this next week. I wanted to finish today, but I didn't think it would take this long. I thought we were pretty close to the end. Finish it now. Just don't think I'm gonna get anywhere.
There are a lot of handy tools hanging here.
Maybe he wants
I'm
candles.
Sure I'd be in trouble with the smith. Here, is this any use to you?
What good?
Oh well, it might.
Oh, he doesn't want candles.
There's no point in that. I don't think my help is required. I don't think an interesting construction. I'm sure I'd be in trouble with the smith. I don't know a thing about being a black. It won't work like that. Here, is it?
What?
Oh, it might have been. Looks a bit too creepy for my liking. They are just empty crates. They are just empty crates.
I feel like there's just a lot of useless areas. Section.
It won't work like that.
Hold on. I just noticed pipe. Let's try this. If I turn this on, I think I'll get a little bit of water.
It works. The water's flowing now.
But it drains.
I'd better turn it off again.
I'm guessing I need to block the drain somehow. Don't know why I'm blocking the drain. My sheet? I think I already tried. And I got to the garden the first time. Yeah. I'll use everything. Maybe I have to, like, use it here. Use a key. I wonder if I, like...
Of course, it can't work like that.
I don't know. I was gonna say, like, somehow put the sheet in the frame.
What good's a drain going to do me?
I won't need any of my old items. Okay. So just this first page then.
Salad.
Salad. That's on now.
This looks like a pipe.
So I have to drain, or I have to block the drain so that the salads get water.
Salad.
Who calls that salad?
Salad.
Why don't I just call it lettuce, like a normal person?
I'll have to go a bit closer to do anything there.
Then walk closer.
I'll have to go a bit closer. There's the vegetable bed I saw from upstairs. I'll have to go a bit closer to do anything there.
Lock the water here and turn it on. What? That's what I'm trying to do. He doesn't leave the water on, he just turns it off after a few seconds.
It works. The water's flowing now. I'd better turn it off again. That's just
Why can't I go in here?
style. It won't open and I haven't got a key.
What do you need a key for? It's just a wooden bar.
Door's locked. Nothing doing. They're no use to me.
I don't see any lock. So what's this?
Simple wooden buckets. Simple wooden buckets.
I put stuff in the buckets.
No, not a chance. I can't see any connection there. There's no point in that.
The 2-3-5 bucket puzzle? What? Is that?
Right, let's use this
Oh.
herb then. Right.
Wait,
let's
I didn't
use this
try
herb,
that?
then.
I didn't try that, I guess. I thought I tried everything. I know what Towers of Hanoi are. I might know what 2-3-5 bucket puzzle is, but at the moment I can't recall.
It works. The water's flowing now.
Is that? Okay. We're giving water to the salads. Which makes the worms come out. And that
I better turn it off again.
does something. Now I can go fishing, exactly. And we take the worms.
I hate salad.
Okay, we're doing things. Oh, there's 3 buckets. There's 1, 2.
These are earthworms.
Yeah, what are the worms for? Maybe we can play a prank on Surston.
That won't. No, not. I thought it wouldn't work like that.
Oh, that goes to blue room, right? Yeah. Slidey puzzles. We have to make the picture. I should save. I got some worms now.
Well?
No, could you leave?
Very well.
I guess you can just do this as many times as you want. Where's his room? This place is kind of confusing. Here, I think.
Excellent. Maglor did it.
Okay.
Now I can take a good look around in peace.
Put some
I can
worms
think
on
of
his
better ways
desk.
of using the worms. That won't get me any further.
Yeah, I don't know what the worms are for. Maybe put some worms on his paintings.
I can think of better ways of you.
I'm lost. I'm trying to find my way outside. There we go. Maybe the blacksmith wants worms. Maybe he's hungry.
Here is
What?
Oh, my.
Okay. Nope.
I don't need any.
Whoa. How did I get here?
I don't have any. Looks like it. I don't have anything that I need to die. That doesn't work. That's futile. I should think up something else. Better not. That's a lot of weapons. Better not. The smith might see me. Pipes. Even big ones. They're too far away. They're too far
Come on,
away.
give me something.
I don't want to get into trouble. I don't have anything that I need to die.
Okay, well.
That doesn't work. That won't feel different with gloves either.
Die the bad guy.
I can think of better ways of using the worms. I thought it wouldn't work like that.
Okay, well, there's die there. How did I get there? Okay, you have to click on the right side of the screen. Well, it's just the bottom of the screen. Oh, and then that's the way out. How did I never do that before?
There's nothing I really need right now.
I gave him candles. He didn't want them. Gave him wood. He didn't want it. What did he say here? It's too dark?
Looks a bit too creepy for my liking.
It just says creepy.
I think I'll steer clear of the shed.
He said dark. I thought maybe you need to light the candles in there. What are these worms for? I can't even light a candle. There's literally a fireplace that I could interact with, and I couldn't light the candles. Maybe Melanie wants some worms. Do you want worms?
I don't want that. They would have. That won't get me any further. I don't believe it will work like that. I should think up something else. That won't. No, not a chance. I don't. It's a writing.
Good.
Sorry.
Yeah, have you
No. What is it?
magical
Maybe we cook the worms with the crabs.
I can think of better ways of using the worms. That doesn't look particularly tasty. I can think of better ways of using the worms.
I can't think of any ways of using the worms. The logs? The tongs? I don't have any tongs.
Why should I take jugs with me when I haven't got anything to put in them? That looks like blood. I can't see any I don't want that.
Those are candles. Second item. Third, that's a piece of wood.
A little piece of wood.
A little piece of wood.
I should think about it again.
Six and seven?
A screw. A screw. A screw.
They're both screws. But I think one's bigger than the other.
I can't light it.
I'm so confused. See? I can't even light the candles.
I wouldn't dream of trying to burn this. I can't get up there.
Use the sheet to get out.
It would have surprised
Use it
me
as
if
a
it
rope.
had worked like that. A basket. It's empty.
Empty basket.
I can think of better ways of using a basket. It's
Basket. I don't know why I said basket. I still have a ways to go. I was thinking of stopping. And then finish it next time. Because my brain is not working anymore. I think when after like a week's break and you come back fresh, it'd be better. I think. Did I ever look at this?
This wouldn't make my room look This wouldn't make my room look much better.
It's fire.
That doesn't work. No way. It won't work like that.
What was this room? Is that my room? Well, let's end here. Back at my room. We'll finish it next time.